tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-8695. That's 800-575-8695.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's your time to shine. This is Desert Diamond Casino, the spot with Arizona's only hometown sportsbook, the hottest slots and tables, and off-the-charts energy you won't find anywhere else. Here, there's always a fun-filled, action-packed, downright unforgettable night right around the corner. So let your hair down, turn the sparkle all the way up. It's time to live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino.
An enterprise of the Tohono O'odham Nation.
Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus Media station.
DK on the sports tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
People come out to set a screen. Bradley around it. Throw it inside. Awaka. Slam it home.
Again, that middle third ball screen over help on Koa Pete allowed Toby Awaka to be open on the lob.
Toby Awaka and the Arizona Wildcats back on the hardwood coming up Saturday in Phoenix for the Hall of Fame Classic. It'll be the Wildcats and San Diego State. So there actually is two games involved with this event tomorrow. I was not sure about that, but there is a second game that is taking place tomorrow in San Diego that is before the game between the Wildcats and the Aztecs. So you do get two for the price of one tomorrow up at the Mortgage Marketplace facility in Phoenix. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. DK on the sports tip. We've got a full show for you today. That other game involves two of our former compadres from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinal, who are now in the ACC, will be in the early game. Stanford currently 9-2. The Colorado Buffaloes, who obviously are in the Big 12 with us, are in the early game as well. They are 10-1. Colorado off to a really good start to their season. However, they did lose to their in-state rivals from Fort Collins a few games ago by the score of 91-86. But 10-1. Are the Buffaloes on the season. So it should be an interesting game between those two former Pac-12 foes. That game will start at 6 tomorrow in downtown Phoenix, and then Wildcats and San Diego State scheduled at 8:30. So, of course, could be, give or take a little bit later due to a game being before that tomorrow. Let us know if you're headed up there. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Love to hear from you if you're headed up to the city tomorrow for the game. We are not going to go. We have gone the last couple of years, but just a lot of things happening, and we are planning a trip. I guess I'll make that announcement now. We are planning to go to San Diego for the Holiday Bowl coming up in 2 weeks, 2 Saturdays from now. So 2 Fridays from now, 2 weeks from today, as a matter of fact. Will be the Holiday Bowl. So we are planning to be in San Diego for the Holiday Bowl festivities. And so we decided not to go to Phoenix this time around. Later game as well, 8:30, which means that we're going to be on the air post game till the wee hours of the morning, and just did not fit with this week's schedule. So we won't be up there tomorrow. But if you are going to be, want to hear from you on what you hope to see in this matchup. San Diego State's a little bit of a different team than we've seen from San Diego State teams. I mean, San Diego State has always carved their niche as being an outstanding defensive club. But this is a team this year that can play a little bit more offense than maybe we've been accustomed to seeing from San Diego State teams over the years. This has been a pretty good rivalry between these two schools over maybe the last 15, 20 years. They've met a few times in the regular season. They've met in some preseason multi-team event tournament styles, and they've had a chance to duke it out. So looking forward to seeing what the Aztecs have to say, a team that got to the national championship game just a few years ago, went back to the Sweet 16 the following season, and then made the NCAA tournament again last year. So San Diego State, a really solid West Coast program, and one that I've always believed should be on the Arizona Wildcats schedule more often than not, because it's such a good program, and those are always such really, really good matchups between Arizona and SDSU. So I love to see them on the schedule, and this is a really cool event for these two teams to get together as a part of the Hall of Fame series. And again, like I mentioned, I was up there 2 years ago when they played a little bit later in the evening, and that was an 8:30 game. ASU was on the opening bill of that particular Hall of Fame series, and the Wildcats played Alabama, and that was a midweek. I think it was a Wednesday night or something of that nature. So it was not a weekend night, and the place was packed. There was a ton of energy in the building that night, so I can only imagine that on a Saturday, even though it is a Saturday before Christmas, get your Christmas shopping out of the way early, get to the mall early in the day so you have a time to get back and get a change of clothes and shower, get down to the downtown and grab some dinner, and then head out to the Mortgage Marketplex for the games on Saturday night.
Yeah, it's really, B Steve Fisher and A Steve Fisher, right? Like the number of NCAA tournaments that San Diego State went to prior to Steve Fisher taking over in 99-2000 was 6. 6 tournaments in the history of their school. They've been to 14 in the last 25 years, DK. So, I mean, not necessarily a traditional basketball powerhouse, but surely in the last 25 years, since Coach Steve Fisher took over, and then as we all know, Coach Brian Dutcher has really carried in Coach Fisher's footsteps, defense first, rebounding, toughness, all that stuff, and they are a powerhouse. I mean, they've only missed out on the NCAA tournament, I think, 4 times in the last 5, 10, 12 years. So, I mean, they did not make it in 15, 16. Then that's when Steve Fisher retired. But other than that, DK, they are just a well-oiled machine, and we all know about the deep runs they've made more recently.
Yeah, and obviously some connections there with the Wildcats. Keyshawn Johnson was a part of that team that went to the national championship game and lost to UConn, and then made the move here to play in Tucson, helping lead the Wildcats to a Sweet 16. And so, again, that's it's a program that's been fun to watch over the years.
They were 30-2 in the COVID year.
Yeah.
30-2.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, that was a really good team there that year too.
Yeah, like that was one of the teams that people thought potentially could be one of the favorites, one of the 4 or 5 favorites, because they were dynamite that year.
And a deep team this year. We're going to talk a little bit later that John Schaefer will join us. He is the man that calls the play-by-play for the San Diego State Aztecs. He'll join us on the show today. Also, we're going to get you set for the Holiday Bowl, which, again, is coming up 2 weeks from today in San Diego. Rick Schloss will join us on the program. He is with the Holiday Bowl. He'll tell you everything you need to know if you're headed over to San Diego, if you're heading over early. How many of you are heading over to spend New Year's there? That's what I want to know. 520-848-1290. Are you going to go over? And the team, I believe, if I was told, I think Brett told me they're leaving on the 29th.
I think
so. That'll be Monday.
I think Brian said the 30th when he had Coach Brennan on is when the broadcast crew is heading out there. So they'll be out there for New Year's as well. So the broadcast go. Ooh, there you go. Awesome. They get to go over and hang out a little bit. I thought about it. That was another thing we kind of were mulling over. Did we want to go out? Because we'll do 2 shows that week. Just to kind of give you, we'll kind of get some of the programming stuff out of the way as well. So we will not have any DK on the Sports Tip shows next week. We'll be obviously on the air with you Monday for Arizona Game Day, Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day, ahead of the game Monday night at McHale Center against Bethune-Cookman. It is a doubleheader day. There'll be a women's game. The women actually are opening out Big 12 play on Monday at noon against Utah. So that'll be the next step in the process for Becky Burke and her ladies. They won last night over Bellarmine. Do you know where Bellarmine is? I do not.
No. I don't recall either where Bellarmine is.
I do have a women's basketball question for you, not to throw a wrench in your works or anything, but Chris, longtime caller of our show, she couldn't get on the air.
She called in, and basically what she said was she talked to some of the players after one of the games about the drum that they used to beat.
Right.
And they said, well, that's kind of the old, was a Diaz thing, and we're not going to continue that. And she mentioned that the Wildcat Walk started under Rich Rod, and that's a tradition that's carried on. And, when do you carry on a tradition started by the
Did we not have this conversation? Did I not talk about that about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago? Why does everybody have to have their own thing?
Chris brought it up again.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't had a chance to ask about that. Maybe I will in the next press conference. But yeah, things begin. At one point, somebody started bear down. That didn't mean it ended the next time a new coach came in. I've never really quite understood that whole thing, but again, each coach, if they want to do their own thing, they have the right to do that. I don't necessarily always agree with that, but it is what it is.
There's no wrong answer, right? It's like there's both sides. If you think that maybe you want to do your own new thing because there was an entrenched coach for 10, 15 years, ZK, and you want to maybe move on and have a new beginnings type of thing, I understand that philosophy. You don't change a 100-year-old tradition, right? You don't just show up on campus and say, well, we're not doing bear down anymore. That doesn't happen. But if the coach who preceded you has their own thing that they do and they're associated with that, and you maybe wanted to distance yourself from what they did, I can understand that. But I also understand the play. It's really, I think it should be up to the players, honestly. I think if the players want to continue a tradition that they had, but then again, how many players on this year's roster were here last year beating drums? One of them.
Yeah.
So how much tradition are you carrying on if the players who were a part of that are no longer on campus?
Yeah, well, players come and go. The traditions are, to me, about the fan base. It's about, what the fans live. And I've talked about that when we had this conversation before. I talked about all the traditions that I grew up with, whether they be when I was growing up rooting for Ohio State as a kid. They've been dotting the I for years. On the band, the new coach didn't come in and just say, "Okay, we're not going to dot the I anymore." That was the Woody Hayes' thing. That there's just things that continue. The band traditions, the songs that transcend generations. That the bands play. That everybody that's a part of that university and a part of that fandom can get into. But again, I think we're in this transient era, in this complete transient era of college athletics. I think that's just another piece of it. Everybody wants to have their own thing. And so as a result of that, new coaches come in. It was just the same thing when Tommy came in. And all of a sudden, a players program phrase went away because that was Sean's thing.
We came up in the 80s and 90s, you and I, my friend, and during that era, tradition, I went to school for advertising. I went to school to learn how to get people to come and buy things from your company, right? Tradition has always been one of those big ones. My company's been around for 100 years. But modern times, ZK, it's always really about rebranding and what's fresh and hot. And that's, moved over as well to the coaching side of things. And everybody kind of has to have their own thing and their own gimmick. I agree with you. I think the players and the fans, for the most part, should be the ones who dictate which traditions. And again, 100-year-old traditions don't change. If it's a 5 or 10-year-old tradition, keep it going if that's what the fans want, if that's what the players want.
DK on the Sports Tip, 520-848-1290. We can dive into all of that today. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? That's right. Driving high could get you a DUI. And if you're wondering if law enforcement can tell when you're driving high, well, everyone else in your life can. Your friends can. Your coworkers can tell. Even your parents can tell. So what makes you think law enforcement can't tell? Well, they can. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
December deal drops at Lowe's are wrapping up, but there's still time to snag something worth bragging about. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. And members save an additional $100 on a new and exclusive Samsung French door refrigerator, now just $18.99. Need new tools? Select tools and accessories are up to 45% off this week. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/24. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details.
It is the very best time of the year. Lights are up, cookies are baking, and some of the most exciting games of the year are around the corner. Keep the season rolling on Prize Picks by getting $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 on Prize Picks. You simply pick 2 to 6 players, pick more or less on their stat projections, and watch your lineups light up like the holidays. What's super exciting is that Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. So don't miss any of the action this season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code ROAM and get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play $5. That's code ROAM on Prize Picks to get a $50 bonus credit instantly in lineups when you play $5. Win or lose, you'll get the $50 bonus credit in lineups just for playing. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy.
Here it comes. Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna.
Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC.
Don't wanna.
Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music.
This song?
Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit.
I'm not sure we should go door to door and sing.
That's a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us.
People will have snow brought in just to throw at us.
You guys are on the naughty list.
I'm good with that.
Makes no difference to me.
Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at alaskanac.com.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
From the Auto Nation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, it's Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic. And weather together with collisions reported Speedway and Campbell, Ina and Oracle, some slowing at that intersection. Wetmore and La Cholla, also collision Valencia and Palo Verde was slowing on Valencia at Palo Verde. 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and 82 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and Weather together.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
On the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. We were kind of going through some of our programming stuff here as we are approaching the Christmas holidays, the holiday season, Christmas, New Year's, and all of that. So again, no DK on the Sports Tip next week. We will have, obviously, Arizona game day on Monday. Wildcats and Bethune-Cookman. Women's game, obviously, before that at noon. You'll hear that over on 1400 KTUC at noon with Derek Palmer. Then our coverage will begin around 3:30 with Meridian Wealth Management Arizona game day, 7 o'clock tip-off on Monday night for that ball game. We'll have post-game, obviously, after the game for you. Then Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, obviously, will be off. Thursday will be Christmas. And Friday will be off as well. We'll come back with you for another game day the following Monday. That'll be South Dakota State So we'll have Meridian Wealth Management game day for you that Monday, and then regular DK on the Sports Tip for Tuesday and Wednesday as we get you set for the Holiday Bowl out in San Diego. We obviously will not have shows on the 1st. That is a holiday, New Year's Day. And then we'll come back, obviously, the 2nd with Meridian Wealth Management Arizona game day. And we may have, we're still kind of working out some of the details, we may have some extended programming for you from San Diego on the 2nd. So stay tuned. We'll let you know about that the week of the game. In fact, I think we are scheduled right now to be on the air at 2. We thought initially it was going to be 1:30, but there was some retooling with on the network side. So we're scheduled to be on the air at 2. We may be on the air that day a little bit earlier with some extended pre-gaming programming from San Diego. We'll keep you posted on all of that. And then obviously Saturday, we'll have the kickoff of the Big 12 season for Arizona men's basketball. They'll be on the road at Utah, and we'll have your pregame show for that as we kind of wrap up the first week of the last week of the 25 side leading into the first weekend of the 26 side. And, of course, all your NFL. The NFL games, we'll kind of keep you abreast on that. They're going to be kind of all over the place here the next couple of weeks as well. In fact, the games this Saturday, those are the games you'll hear on 1400, Freedom 1400. But all the games on Christmas Day will be right here on Wildcats Radio 1290. So we'll keep you abreast on all of that. They announced the new network, all the hosts. We'll get into that a little bit later as well on the program for the new Westwood One Sports radio network that is debuting on December the 29th.
All I got to say to all of that is post-New Year's bowl games are few and far between, DK, so I would hope that we bring as much coverage as possible for the January 2nd game.
Right.
While you guys are out there.
Absolutely. And obviously tonight is the first game of the college football playoff. I mean, it is already here.
Yep. It's crazy.
Alabama and Oklahoma will, coming up, I'll have some MGM Network top plays for you on that for this evening. However, last night at McHale Center, Arizona women's basketball wrapped up their non-conference season with a 105-59 win over Bellarmine. Bellarmine is in Louisville, Kentucky, if you were not aware of that. I knew it was somewhere down kind of in the not so south, but southern.
I always thought it was Bellarmine, and then I was hearing Derek say Bellarmine, I think is what he said. So
possibly. Yeah. I don't know. If he said Bellarmine, then that's probably what it is, because Derek knows better than I do. 105-59 was the final. It marked the first time that the Wildcats have scored 100 points in some 3 seasons. So not bad way to end things out. And let's hear some of the highlights from that game.
Minute and 37 seconds to go. Here's Cornfield again to the foul line. This time with the teardrop, rolls off. Magat with the offensive rebound. Back outside Cornfield. She tries to go up underneath. Scores that one as they're dropping the hammer with Chikemba. That's now 7 fouls that have been called on Bellarmine. Here come the Wildcats with Cornfield dropping this one inside to Magat. She's got it off the front lip as she falls, and a foul is called on Sherrill. Achole's got the rebound, already over Ladwig. Now front court left side as she angles toward the painted area. With the right hand from the left side, she's able to get the finish. She's right now trying to stay in front of Ladwig. Instead, it's off to the right block, and going on the attack, there is D with the finish. This one reversed off to Shropshire. 3-pointer's very short. Down goes 3 players, including Francois. The Wildcats clear the rebound. 2-on-1 with Kitchen. Faking a pass to the left side, go to the rim. 27-11. Is now trying to back down Abda Banjo with Abda All. And as soon as I mention it, she's able to get the drop step and score. Kitchen already going over the rim as she puts it up with the right hand with the seal there inside from Abda Banjo. And more paint points coming for the Wildcats. 29-13 they lead.
Yep, and the go on to win 105-59. Big runs early as the Wildcats got up significantly in the first half of the ball game and cruised to the win. Again, their 9th of the season, and 9-2 will be the final count in this non-conference part of the schedule. Leading scorers, in fact, they had 6 players in double figures last night, led by Tanya Welch, who continues to show some offense in the last couple of games. She had a double-double The prior game out, 18 more points in this contest on 7 of 12 shooting, 15 points for Nolani Cornfield to go along with 8 assists, and we had some of the bigs get into the party. Blessings Adebanjo, Adi as they like to call her, off the bench, played 21 minutes and scored 6 points and grabbed 11 rebounds. And Achul Magat also got in for 14 minutes. She scored 10 points in the contest. After the ball game, Derek Palmer chatted with assistant coach Jenna Knutson about some of those runs, and particularly that 15-2 run over the course of the first and second quarters that the Wildcats got going to take the early lead.
Bellarmine hits a three-pointer to go up 9-8, and it was kind of like, oh, but then the Cats go on a 6-0 run, would have another 9-0 run in the first quarter, 13-0 run in the second to eventually get a 30-point lead in the first half. What was fueling all those runs?
Honestly, everybody at different times. Our best runs came after we got defensive stops and we were able to push in transition, but we can't just point out one player tonight. It was a total team effort, and that was really good to see heading into Monday.
So speaking of that, you got another player rebounding in double figures, but it wasn't T. Welch. Adebanjo with 10. What was she giving you?
She was giving us excitement. She was giving us sparks off the bench. Not only was she getting rebounds, but she was cheering on her teammates. She came in ready to go, and she was rebounding out of her zone. So it was, again, she's been watching T. Welch get some rebounds for a while, and she's decided to go out there and do it herself. 6
players in double figures for the first time in a couple of years. That had happened at Arizona. What does that say about what the offense is starting to do as far as its click?
I think what I'm really proud of with this team, I don't know how many assists we end up with, but we were sharing the ball really well.
23 of 42 shots made.
And that is why we were able to have multiple people in double figures. Because, yes, the assists come from Cornfield. Number 4 is going to dish it out with the best of them. But even Mickey Purdue passing up great shots. She has probably the green light more than everybody, but she's even passing up okay shots to get great shots. So it really is a team effort to be able to put up multiple double-figure players.
What's been the conversation as far as Magat and Adebanjo trying to get ready for Big 12 play?
It's just to stay ready. They've been practicing like they're getting minutes every game, and that's really a testament to their mental toughness of being able to stay ready and be ready when their name is called.
Are they ready? Do you feel like they're ready?
Today I saw they were ready.
How ready are the Wildcats for Monday against Utah?
Well, we were taking it one game at a time. We don't get the win today if we're completely focused on Utah, but it was really good to get this momentum heading into Monday, and I feel pretty good about our team. I like who we have in our locker room.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach Knutson. So Wildcats win 105-56.
Jenna Knutson, assistant coach for your Arizona Wildcats. You'll hear from Achul Magat and Blessing Adebanjo coming up a little bit later, as well as head coach Becky Burke, who won the 100th game of her Division I coaching career last night. We'll get her thoughts on that. DK on the Sports Tip. Coming up, it's the start of the college football playoff. I've got 2 plays. I got a parlay for you, a parlay for tonight's Alabama-Oklahoma game. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This year, I'm on a mission to spread holiday cheer, and that means giving an Aura frame, the gift that keeps family close no matter the miles, and a personal message before it ships, and every frame arrives in a premium gift box. Thoughtful and simply unforgettable. You can't wrap togetherness, but you can frame it. And for a limited time, save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver mat frames by using the promo code ROAM, and then support us by mentioning the Jim Rome Show at checkout. Terms and conditions do apply.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit biglou.com.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-555-1509. 800-555-1509 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-555-1509.
Kick off the holiday season with the perfect gift for the soccer fan in your life. Head over to store.ussoccer.com and explore a wide range of official U.S. soccer gear and merch. Whether you're decking the halls or hitting the fields, we've got you covered. Show your true colors and share the excitement of U.S. soccer this season. Visit store.ussoccer.com today and score big with your holiday shopping.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8695. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 five-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-8695. That's 800-575-8695.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Snoop will be here Saturday, December 27th, along with the Miami of Ohio Redhawks and the Fresno State Bulldogs for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Last year's game was amazing with a record crowd, and this year will be bigger and better. Check out the free Gin and Juice Tailgate Festival before the game on the U of A Mall. And inside the stadium, get ready for fireworks, football, and of course, Snoop.
Will you be there? The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
Go to thearizonabowl.com and get your tickets today.
The holiday season is about family and friends, coworkers, parties, and gifts that we send. So saving big money is important to all. Up to 40% if you make the right call at Tobacco Barn. This holiday season, remember, you can save up to 40% on all your favorite tobacco products at Tobacco Barn. Plus, up to $20 in city and state sales tax because they're on the reservation. And save up to $3 with a coupon at TobaccoBarnTucson.com. Hey, even Santa likes saving big money at Tobacco Barn.
Ho, ho, ho. Miss Claus loves it here.
So save up to 40% on your favorite tobacco products. Save up to $20 in state sales tax. Pay no city sales tax. And save up to $3 with a coupon at TobaccoBarnTucson.com. Saving this much money, even Santa's elves have been spotted shopping at Tobacco Barn.
What is going on in here?
Happy holidays from Tobacco Barn, Nogales Highway, just south of Valencia.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. We don't currently have a new question of the day, but if you were with us on Wednesday, we threw out a question of the day, and I left that up. It's actually active through the beginning of the pregame show tomorrow, so you have plenty of time to get in on our question of the day, and that was in regards to what Matt Muehlbach said during the game the other night about Toby Awaka. And if you did not hear what Matt Muehlbach had to say, let me play that here for you right now. Here's what he said.
We talk about in sports sometimes, strength, physicality, girth, and Tobey's the guy. I've said this many times. He is, to me, the biggest and strongest Arizona basketball player ever.
Ever. A resounding ever from Matt Muehlbach in terms of Toby Awaka. So you can still go over to our Twitter page at Wildcats1290 and vote in that particular question about the day if you agree with that. Is Toby Awaka the strongest Arizona Wildcats men's basketball player ever, like Matt Muehlbach said on Tuesday night?
I mean, again, I've been watching since the early 80s, but I will always defer to guys like Matt Muehlbach, who've been around the program his entire, life, basically, DK. Here's the thing. We've all seen the 70s and 80s grainy, VHS tape videos of college and NBA basketball. You know what you never saw? Anybody with any kind of NFL prospects. They were all skinny. Like, go back and look at everybody in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So Matt Muehlbach, when he was here on campus, I mean, he kind of had that crossover era. Anthony Cook was the center. Tom Tolbert was a big dude, don't get me wrong. But Anthony Cook was a center on that team, very skinny player. Into the Sean Rooks era, which is a bit bigger, and then everything since then, DK. So Matt Muehlbach's seen every single Arizona Wildcat basketball player come through the program since the late 80s. And, it's hard to disagree with his opinion that he's the strongest ever, because with your own eyes, you see Tobey out there moving people around, snatching the ball away from anybody. I mean, proof's in the video.
We've had a number of people comment on this in the last couple of days, so we'll get to all of those coming up for you as well before we get out of here today. But we do have college football tonight. In fact, we have college football right now. Looks like Memphis is getting their butts kicked in a game against NC State. This is the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. I have no idea where that is. Probably somewhere in the South. But we've got college football, Alabama and Oklahoma. So who should you play tonight? Let's find out from our friends at BetMGM Network.
I'm Denton Day from the BetMGM Network, here to help you beat the books. We're going to the college football playoff tonight, taking Oklahoma on the money line against Alabama. These two teams squared off in the regular season, and the Sooners went into Tuscaloosa and won. Tonight's game will be in Norman. Norman is going to be jumping. I'm not expecting a ton of points, so I'm staying away from the 1.5 line that I'm seeing with Oklahoma, but I'm confident enough in the Sooners to take them on the money line. You should be too. Bet smarter, beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
All right, that game is coming up, I believe, at 5 o'clock? 6 o'clock this evening. So they say take Oklahoma. Oklahoma is the home team in this game tonight against Alabama. So if you haven't been with us, we have been flipping what they tell us to do because we've been losing a lot with these picks. So we decided to take what they tell us to do and go in the different direction. So here's what I got. I've got a parlay because we actually got a couple of these from them this week, and they were all leaning on Oklahoma. Oklahoma's 10-2. They're the 8 seed. Alabama's 10-3. They're the 9 seed. The game is in Norman. This is the first round where they actually play at the school sites. I think this is probably one of the coolest things about the playoff, which is why it's kind of it's you obviously want to have one of the top 4 seeds, but you kind of miss out on a chance to play a playoff game at home if you get one of the top 4 seeds. So I think this is cool. This is the cool thing about being one of the seeds from 5 to 8 is you get to play a home game in the postseason.
Hey, if you eke your way in with 3 losses, I don't care about who's complaining about playing on the road. Come on. 3 loss teams in the power teams in the college football playoff alone is kind of ridiculous.
So I've got a parlay for you, which I'm going to give you when we come back. Cricket's getting you home every 20 minutes on the 5 for your traffic and your weather.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, this is Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic and weather together. Collisions at a reported Speedway in Campbell and Speedway, Ina and Oracle slowing at that intersection. Wetmore and La Cholla, also major collision occurred Valencia and Palo Verde. Please expect heavy travel restrictions on Valencia at Palo Verde. You could use Drexel instead. And I'm Cricket, and your weather, 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and 82 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio, 1290 traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Get a quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Snoop will be here Saturday, December 27th, along with the Miami of Ohio Redhawks and the Fresno State Bulldogs for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Last year's game was amazing with a record crowd, and this year will be bigger and better. Check out the free Gin and Juice Tailgate Festival before the game on the U of A Mall. And inside the stadium, get ready for fireworks, football, and of course, Snoop.
Will you be there? The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl. Presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
Go to thearizonabowl.com and get your tickets today.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
So you need last-minute gifts. No judgment. Get an extra 25% off during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale and find great gifts under $20. Like something cozy, something thoughtful, something that says you planned this all along. Yep, you're just one quick trip away from checking off the last gifts on your list. Save now at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offer ends December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Our Black Friday week of savings has been extended into December. Right now, every set of tires is on sale, and you can stack on manufacturer's rebates for even more savings, up to $180 more. We've also got popular maintenance services at up to 50% off to get you road trip ready for your holiday travel. And beyond the amazing low total tire prices, we'll include Jack's Plus Pack, a dozen tire-related services like touchless mounting, computerized balancing, new rubber stems, including the reset for tire pressure monitoring systems. Plus, you'll also get a lifetime of tire maintenance, rotations, rebalancing, and tire repairs. Jack's Plus Pack is a $249 value, and it's included with your new set of tires. We'll even throw in a free wheel alignment check if you want it. And it's all at the guaranteed lowest price. Get ready for holiday travel at any of Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care's 14 area locations. Call, stop by, or visit us online. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Since 1960, we're here to get you there.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
Season's greetings from Pixrox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. The end of the year is near, but you do not need to fear. We can help you keep your budget in the clear. Now until the end of December, there are still federal tax credits, TEP rebates, and manufacturer rebates on select HVAC systems and tankless water heaters. Call 520-492-0748 or make your appointment online at PictureRoxCooling.com.
Picturerox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rock and Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rock and Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
This is Andrew Bogish with a Sports Minute. Fingers crossed for James Madison and Tulane. I hope one of them puts up a 4-quarter fight this weekend to quiet Nick Saban and all the others. Yes, the Group of 5 school may never win a national title, but they deserve a seat at this table, whatever the CFP format looks like. Every powerhouse whining about not having a spot should have won more games when they had the chance. I'm Andrew Bogish.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Stuck in a job that just isn't getting it done? Maybe it's time to go for IT. Whether you're just starting out, switching careers, or a military veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you launch a rewarding career in IT in months. No prior experience needed. Why spend years getting a traditional degree when your future in IT can start right now? Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Your most powerful upgrade? Your career. Go for it. Go for IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Speaking of questions of the day, this might be one for today. Was this the absolute best NFL game of the season last night?
37-36. Rams with a 1-point lead here in overtime. The top spots in the NFC West on the line, and the inside track to the 1 seed in the NFC all comes down to this play tonight in Seattle. Here we go. The Seahawks going for 2, and they go empty. Trips to Darnold's right. Charbonnet comes back in, settles on his left hip. Darnold standing on the left hash. Takes the shotgun snap. 3-step drop. Looking, firing over the middle, and it's caught by his tight end, Eric Saubert. The guy that no one expected. And the Seahawks walk it off and soar to the top of the NFC West with a 38-37 overtime win tonight here in Seattle.
Wow! What a play call! And for Saubert to be wide open right at the H and Seahawks of the end zone, this place went nuts. What a play by Sam Darnold. What fight by the Seahawks, and what a devastating loss for the Rams.
I don't know how he threaded that ball. It was only like a 3-4 yard pass, but there were arms everywhere, and it was a low trajectory pass, and he threaded it right to Saubert for the touchdown. And the Seattle Seahawks win in overtime on a 2-point conversion to go to 12-3. They are currently the number 1 seed in the NFC. How about that? I don't know if you watched that game last night, but that was one heck of a football game, back and forth between the two of the best teams, probably the 2 best teams right now in the NFC, although I'm sure the Bears might have something to say about it, but I don't know if the Bears are on point with what we're seeing in terms of the Seahawks and the Rams.
Yeah, there's no currently. Nothing better, DK, than 2 of the best teams facing off and having it finish up in overtime the way it did. The real question I have for you, though, is when they tied it at 30, that 2-point conversion that got reversed was about as funky as it gets, right? Because it clearly was a lateral, right? I mean, clearly was a backwards pass, hits off the defender's helmet shoulder pad, goes forward into the end zone. Nobody happens to touch the ball. Offensive player picks it up. They reviewed it and made it 2 points. That was a very odd. I don't know if I've ever seen that particular play before.
No, I mean, it was definitely one of those, and that's why they tell you as a referee, you got to be prepared for anything. You've got to have visions to see, like, if a ball gets tipped, if a pass is headed in a trajectory backwards, like how you're gonna call that potentially. I mean, obviously the Puka Nacua this week put the referees under a whole lot of scrutiny with what he said about, guys making calls because they want to get on TV. I mean, Puka's losing his mind a little bit. I don't know what's
What
going
happened?
on with him.
It only took 2 weeks. His brother got in some trouble too, stealing Laker cars.
Taking somebody's car?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Nakuas now.
And then he did have 200-plus yards receiving.
Yeah, he did. He did that. He did that. You know who did not have 100 yards last night? Jackson Smith and Jigba. And our BetMGM Network top play yesterday, they told us to take Jackson Smith and Jigba over 100 yards receiving, but we're flipping that right now. So we took the under on that 100 yards, and he finished with 8 catches for 96 yards.
That's his first in a while, too. Like, he's
He'd
pretty much
done it
100
like 9
yards every
times.
game.
Yeah, he had 9 times this season. He had over 100 yards receiving, but he came 4 yards short. So we won on that one because we flipped it. Again, we're flipping what they tell us to do. And so we flipped that one last night. They said take the over 100. We took the under 100. So we came in a winner on that one there last night in terms of Jackson Smith and Jigba. All right. You heard the play. Did we play it last? Did we play the sounder? I don't remember if we played the sounder.
Which one?
For BetMGM. Did we play? We played that last.
Yeah,
we did. Okay. So, but I got a parlay now. I got a parlay on this. So they told us to take Oklahoma. I believe it was on the money line over Alabama. Oklahoma, because Oklahoma's the home team tonight in a game, in the playoff game. They'll start at 6. So we're going to flip that. We're going to take Alabama on the money line. But we also, earlier in the week, got a play on the line here. It's Alabama is a 1.5-point favorite tonight. And they play earlier this week was to take Oklahoma as well, plus the 1.5. Obviously, it's a smaller line. So if you're picking Alabama on the money line to win, you might as well take them on the line to win as well. So we're going to flip that and take Alabama minus 1.5 tonight. So this is what we got. So we got Alabama. We're taking on the money line. We'll take Alabama. And we're going to take Alabama on the spread, which is actually now Oklahoma's favorite in this game. It's flipped. So we're going to take Alabama and get the 1.5. So that's at let me just see what I got here. I got a 2-leg here. Oh, wait. Something has changed. See, now they're not letting us bet this. Something has changed. I think that might have been the line because before Alabama was favorite and now they're not. So I don't know. That game
News must have broke.
That game is currently not, well, at least this parlay, I should say, is currently not bettable. So maybe we won't be able to take that parlay. We'll check this out and we'll get back to you. So if we have to take it, straight bets. Obviously, it's Alabama at 105 on the money line and Alabama at minus 115 on the spread. But we currently cannot parlay those two.
Don't expect a lot of scoring.
No.
I mean,
You
these
don't
two
think
teams
so?
have already played each other, and in the last time they played, there was 13 total second-half points. And only 3 in the fourth quarter. 3 points scored in the fourth quarter of that last game.
Yeah. So we'll see. The over-under, since J-Dub mentioned that, is 41 in this ball game. 41.
Yeah, they combined for 44 last time out,
Right.
but again, like 31 of those points were scored in the first half.
Yeah. So both sides of that at minus 110. But we're staying away from the over-under. We are just betting the spread and the money line right now, which we may have to take separately because it will not currently let us take it as a parlay. Sometimes they do that. Sometimes they don't allow you to parlay things, or certain bets you cannot parlay. I don't know enough about betting to know why that is, but currently we cannot parlay that the way we wanted to. So,
also bear in mind that last time these two teams played, the stats were upside down because Alabama dominated. I think Oklahoma only had like 12 first downs in that game.
Yeah.
Alabama doubled them up on that. It was just a turnover issue. So, like, Alabama's defense really held the Sooners in check, but just, couldn't keep the ball.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. So we had that game. I don't think, because obviously I was off yesterday. The fellas had the show. We had that NBA game on Wednesday, and I wanted to just review that. So we took the Timberwolves minus the 7.5. They told us to take the Grizzlies and or take the Grizzlies plus the 7.5. We took the Timberwolves minus the 7.5 in that game. The Grizzlies ended up winning that game by 6. So we ended up losing on that one.
NBA is so weird because when the two superstars,
Are
mega
both
ultra
out, yeah.
superstars, are both out, and anything goes, right?
Yeah.
Because you're talking about guys who are 7th, 8th, and 9th guys on the bench getting 15 shots when normally they might get 2.
Ja Morant obviously did not play in that game for the Grizzlies. Anthony Edwards was out for the Timberwolves. And as a result of that, Jaren Jackson led the Grizzlies with 28 points. And Rudy Gobert had a 16-16 for the Timberwolves. The other one, we also lost that night on that college game. You'll remember Old Dominion and South Florida. They told us to take Old Dominion and the 3 points. We opted to take South Florida and lay the points, and Old Dominion ended up winning that game big. So we lost on that one as well. So sometimes they're actually giving good advice. Maybe we should go back to taking their advice.
Again, man, setting a line.
We're still even. We're still even right now. We're still pretty much even.
Setting a line when both Ja and Anthony Edwards are not playing is so tough.
Yeah.
Because, like, everything is predicated. In the NBA, it's all star-driven. So, I mean, if your entire offense and what you do and your philosophies are all driven on your superstars and they're not playing, it just changes your whole, tact. You just have to take a different approach.
All right, we are going to chat some Holiday Bowl coming up in the 4 o'clock hour. Rick Schloss from the Holiday Bowl is going to join us. We'll find out everything that's happening over in San Diego beginning the week after the Christmas holiday. I mentioned the team is going over on the 29th. They'll be over there. There's a ton of events that are starting to happen over there. The coaches were there this past week and gave their pre-bowl speeches about everything that they expect to happen. And we'll have that game for you 2 weeks from today is the Holiday Bowl. First time ever that this bowl game has taken place in January. We'll get all that from Rick Schloss and ask him how that decision was made and why this is a good fit now after the new year versus right before and between Christmas and the new year, as it has been for the majority of the time that this bowl game has been played. Also, we'll talk some Arizona basketball coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. John Schaefer is going to join us, and we'll get his thoughts on everything that has to do with the Aztecs. Also in the 5 o'clock hour, we talked a few weeks ago about the recruiting class here for Arizona football, and we're going to chat with one of those recruits coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. We'll tell you a little bit more about that straight ahead. DK on the Sports Tip. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic and weather together. Major collision occurred Valencia and Palo Verde. Expect heavy restrictions on Valencia at Palo Verde. You could use Drexel instead. Other crashes, Valencia and Nexus, Campbell and Speedway, and also Ina and Oracle. And I'm Cricket, and your weather, 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, and 82 now. That's your Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs, from quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options. Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Get a quote today in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Discover luxury at BMW of Tucson, your premier BMW dealership. Explore our extensive inventory, lease specials, and state-of-the-art service. Visit us at the Tucson Auto Mall or at bmwoftucson.com today.
Arizona's free safety position has a new name, the Bear.
A little ferocious name.
But it's going to be intercepted by Arizona. Genesis Smith.
Bear down with Genesis Smith and the Cats all season long. Right here on Wildcats Radio 1290.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy.
Here it comes. Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna.
Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC.
Don't wanna.
Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music.
This song?
Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit.
I'm not sure we should go door to door and sing.
That's a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us.
People will have snow brought in just to throw at us.
You guys are on the naughty list.
I'm good with that.
Makes no difference to me.
Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at alaskanac.com.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-8695. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-8695. That's 800-575-8695. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Snoop will be here Saturday, December 27th, along with the Miami of Ohio Redhawks and the Fresno State Bulldogs for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Last year's game was amazing with a record crowd, and this year will be bigger and better. Check out the free Gin and Juice Tailgate Festival before the game on the U of A Mall. And inside the stadium, get ready for fireworks, football, and of course, Snoop.
Will you be there? The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
Go to thearizonabowl.com and get your tickets today.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care. A proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit biglou.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1225. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-777-1225 or biglou.com.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. Tune to DK on the Sports Tip weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, for the first time ever, the Holiday Bowl, which is hosting your Arizona Wildcats this year, is going to be played after New Year's Day in the month of January. Normally, this is a bowl game that is held between the Christmas and New Year's holidays. Let's find out a little bit about what's happening out in San Diego. And in the second year, this game will be held at the new Snapdragon Stadium. That's the beautiful new facility that the Wildcats helped open up a few years ago by beating San Diego State. Rick Schloss from the Holiday Bowl joins us on the line from beautiful San Diego. In fact, how's the weather there today in San Diego, Rick?
And they just flew in from Dallas. They're very happy. It's a beautiful day in San Diego.
There you go.
Beautiful day.
Outstanding.
Beautiful day.
46th annual playing of this game. New title sponsor this year in Trust Will. Tell us a little bit about how that relationship came together.
Well, one of our redcoats, the people that help organize the game, is friendly with the people at Trust and Will and trying to expand their brand, and they get a lot of sports stuff. They're involved with the Rams and I believe the Lakers and a bunch of other stuff. So it's a really good. We're really excited. They're a San Diego-based company. It's really good. It's funny. I was hearing you tease coming into my segment, and we have a saying that we're saying the holiday bowl end when we say the holidays will end when we say it will, because obviously our game is going to end on January the 2nd. So we're still saying it's the holidays till January the 2nd. So it's a pretty funny line. I can't take credit for that, but somebody in our marketing department came up with that. So it's going to be a fun week. We're really fired up. They have an Arizona and SMU here. Arizona apparently sold all their tickets, and we still have a few thousand more. Your coach was in town Tuesday this week and spoke with the coach from SMU, Rhett Lastly. So we're fired up to have him here. It's going to be great.
Absolutely. Rick Schloss is with the Holiday Bowl. It's funny you mentioned the Redcoats. I think because we have a bowl game here in Tucson, the Arizona Bowl, and we have the Redcoats, and then they have a lower division of folks that are volunteers that are known as the Blue Coats. So that must be the common thing at all of these bowl games.
Well, add to that, we have the red shirts, which are the younger kids, and then the red coats are the older. So same kind of thing. But no, it's going to be a great night. It's on Fox, Fox TV, Gus Johnson, Joel Klatt, 5 o'clock, kickoff. And it's, we're fired up because it's going to be great. It's just going to be a great night. And everybody's, because you got to understand, last year we came off the Washington State game against Syracuse when half the Washington State team left, and the coach and, the whole thing, the whole portal stuff. And so there's two solid programs that both on the up and up, and great programs, and we're fired up for it. It's going to be a great night.
So, Rick, how did it come to move the game to this particular date? How did that work on your side?
I think I can't really say I would be making it up, but I think it had to do with Fox.
Okay.
Because we're the only game that Fox does for college sports and for college football. I mean, obviously they're big in the NFL and basketball and everything else that they do, NASCAR and stuff. But we're the only game, and I don't know how that's negotiated, but we're honored that we've been on Fox the last 5 or 6 years, I think it is, and maybe that's something they negotiated or something. So, but no, I'm walking at the airport and I'm late. I just said fell, so that's why I stopped for a second. No, we're good. But it was like, oh my God, I just saw a lady fall.
Oh boy.
So,
Rick Schloss with the Holiday Bowl is our guest. Rick, obviously it's been a number of years. In fact, I've been covering Arizona football now this is my 18th season. So my second season was the last time that the Wildcats played in the Holiday Bowl back in, I believe it was 2010. And how's it changed since then?
Well, it's changed from who we've been with, with the Pac-12 and then the Big 12, and now we're the ACC and the former Pac-12. And I just think it's grown, and we don't have Qualcomm Stadium anymore. So then we went to Petco for a couple of years, and then, which was great. And then it worked out to go to Snapdragon because they're a football stadium, and, instead of a baseball stadium, converting it to a football game. But it's been very well received, and, we've had great scoring games, crazy games. In fact, everybody's talking about the SMU team coming back. They haven't been back here since 1980 when that crazy game against BYU, they lost 46-45.
Right.
I don't even remember. That was Eric Dickerson and Craig James, and Jim McMahon let it come back in the last 5 minutes. So I think they scored 20 points in the last 5 minutes to beat SMU. So there's a lot of memories. It's funny, when I think of Arizona and your football program, I was at that San Diego State game as a fan, and I'm still hot from that game. And I'm laughing because you guys do it heat all the time. But you have to admit, it was hot that day, right? Even for you?
Yeah, I remember that. I was not there, but I remember it. I remember people being underneath, like trying to stay cool. Yeah.
It was terrible, and that was the inaugural game.
Yeah.
And I remember that it was on CBS Sports, and they went to the opening segment, and there was nobody in the stands because it was just a terrible way to open up the stadium. And you guys beat the heck out of San Diego State, but it was a memorable experience. So you're probably going to beat the heck out of San Diego State tomorrow in basketball too.
Well, maybe. Well, let's hope so. We could being number one.
Yeah.
We want to keep that string
Absolutely.
going.
Absolutely.
Rick Schloss is
Absolutely.
our guest. He is with the Holiday Bowl, and the Wildcats are going to be playing SMU. So, Rick, put on your Chamber of Commerce hat now. So for folks, because obviously the teams are coming over on the 29th. They'll be there for the New Year's holiday. If our fans are coming over, what are some things they should be doing? What's happening New Year's Eve? Are you guys throwing anything special on New Year's Eve, or does everybody kind of have to do their own thing that night?
Kind of on their thing on New Year's Eve, but on the teams are going to go to SeaWorld if you're a player, you're going to get on the 29th. On the 30th, you're going to go on the USS Macon Island ship, the players, the two teams. Then on the 31st, the teams are going to SeaWorld. And then on January 1st, there's a band bash where the two schools' bands are going to be playing there. And then you can sign up on our website. I think the first 1,000 people can go to the band bash. But here's the kicker. The day of the game on January 2nd, it'll be the first 10,000 people in the stadium. You get a voucher to go to SeaWorld for free. And that's a big savings, and that's good until January 31st, I think.
Oh, wow.
But it's so what I'm saying is if you're going to come to San Diego, the game's on Friday night.
Yeah.
So you got Saturday and Sunday potentially here. You probably go to SeaWorld on the 3rd, and that's a really big thing to think about in planning for your trip here because, SeaWorld's not cheap to go to. So your ticket, the first 10,000 people get a voucher to go to SeaWorld.
That's
which is
awesome.
really cool.
What's your favorite thing
really
about
cool.
What's your favorite thing about SeaWorld?
I like the rides.
Okay.
I like the rides. My wife's looking at me when I just said that. So, the rides are good, and it's just a great place to go. And it's a part of fabric of San Diego.
Does she not like the rides?
No, she not like. She likes the ride. She likes the rides. I'm afraid of the rides. I'm afraid of the rides. But it's kind of fun. Our house. It's my stepkid who's looking at me. Just came from Dallas. He went to SMU, graduated SMU.
Oh,
so
wow.
We're an SMU house.
Oh, boy.
And then they were all excited when SMU got into the game, and we're fired up. It feels like a Holiday Bowl. It feels like a big game, and we know we're not in the playoff. We understand all that, but we put on a good show. It looks great on TV. It's great for the schools, the fans, the bands, the cheerleaders. It's a big time game.
Now,
we can't wait for you guys to get here.
Now I got to ask you this question because the last time I was there, like getting in and out of the old stadium was not the easiest thing to do. Is this an easier stadium to navigate in terms of getting in and out? Do you have to take the train there like a lot of people did back at the old Qualcomm?
Take the trolley. There's a trolley station that drops you right off in the stadium.
Oh, wow.
Right
okay.
there. So they run all day or all night. I would get a trolley. It's all over San Diego. Get on a trolley. It's I think it's $2.50.
Oh, geez.
And it gets you right, one way. So it's $5 round trip. I would take the trolley and drops you right. There's a tower right there where you just get off right at Snapdragon.
So
right
I got to tell you my Holiday Bowl story because we were there 10 years.
Okay.
We were there back in 2010. So because people took the train in, and the line to get to the train was massive after the game that night. So I was at that time I was working with the network, the Wildcats Radio Network, and so we did the entire post game show and then left to go back. My wife went to the game, and she left before the game was over, and we beat her back to the hotel.
Oh, God. No, it'll be better now, I promise. I promise it'll be better. You won't beat her back to the hotel now. It'll be better.
All right,
it'll be better. Because I take the trolley a lot, even myself, to go to San Diego State basketball games.
Okay.
But no, we had a meeting yesterday with operations, and the trolley guy said we'll have lots of trolleys. So
awesome.
That's the way to go.
All right, food. Where do I need to eat? Where we need to be eating?
Any of the restaurants are good. I don't want to. I like Barbusa in Little Italy. The relatives own that restaurant. People love Barbusa.
Barbusa.
Old Town Mexican Cafe. Brigantine is good. There's a great restaurant. Seriously, my wife works on this restaurant. Does the marketing. It's called Spiro's.
Spiro's.
It's in Coronado. It's right across the Coronado Ferry. It's fantastic. They have a location on Fay Street in La Jolla, right there off Prospect. and in Coronado, right over the ferry. It's called Spiro's. It's excellent. In fact, they're so good that they also have a kiosk at the Padre games. So they're very, very good food, Euros and things like that. I would go to Spiro's.
And game day fan experience. About what time should people start getting on the grounds? Obviously, kickoff at 5.
Gates open at 2.
Okay.
So you get there earlier. There's going to be some tailgates, I think, on the East Lawn, where I think Arizona is going to, and I think the bands will be there. And yeah, it should be a good experience. I can't wait.
Outstanding. Hey, Rick, we appreciate you taking a few minutes to join us and getting everybody all the information they need for a fabulous weekend and week out in San Diego.
Yeah. Yeah, and just go to holidaybowl.com. Everything's there. That whole, and there's still few thousand tickets remain, and we'll have to sell it out. So it's going to be a great night.
There we go. holidaybowl.com. There it is. Rick, thank you.
All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Rick Schloss from the Holiday Bowl. As you heard him mention there, a few thousand tickets still available. Obviously, the Wildcats have sold out their allotment in the Wildcats sections. But heck, if we take over the stadium, all the sections will be the Wildcat section. So check that out. He mentioned the Band Bash. That's going to be January 1st. So that'll be New Year's Day at SeaWorld San Diego. That starts at 4 o'clock. So head on over for that as well. It's always fun when the bands get together and celebrate all of that. I can guarantee you this, and I've made this joke a million times. New Year's Eve in San Diego, you'll enjoy it much more than New Year's Eve in Shreveport, which we had to do one year.
Don't get stuck there.
After the Wildcats played in the Independence Bowl against Boston College. I can never get that night back. At the New Year's Eve in Shreveport, I can never get that night back. Never. Were you there that night? Did you experience New Year's Eve in Shreveport? I want to say that was what year was that? That was the second Rich Rod Bowl game. So I want to say that would have been 12 or no, that'd have been 13, 14, New Year's Eve 13 going to 14. I think that was because that was the year before they had the run to the Pac-12 South Division title.
The Advocare V100 Bowl?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Advocare V100 Bowl. Yeah, that's New Year's Eve 2013. That's a night of my life I can never get back. So if you were there, I'd love to hear your story too. 520-848-1290. DK on the sports tip. Cricket is getting you home. Cricket's going to be coming up, and she's going to have everything happening in Southern Arizona on this weekend before Christmas. That'll be coming up as well in this hour. Right now, she's getting you home every 20 minutes on the 5s with traffic and weather.
From the Auto Nation, Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic. Collisions reported 6th Avenue at I-10 on 6th Avenue near I-10. Some slowing there on 6th Avenue at I-10. Valencia and Nexus and Valencia. Also, Palo Verde and Valencia, major collision occurred there earlier. Expect heavy travel restrictions on Valencia at Palo Verde. Could use Drexel instead. And for your weather, 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and 80 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on custom cards and custom wrapping paper, plus shipping supplies and services to get your packages delivered safely. Don't miss out on select laptops up to 45% off. Visit staples.com for details. Staples, that was easy.
I'm PJ Glasser, host of Send It In, here to help you beat the books of the BetMGM Network. The Lions host the Steelers on Sunday as a 7-point favorite in a massive game for both teams. Detroit is 15-0 straight up and 14-1 against the spread in their last 15 games off a loss. I don't see the Steelers having the firepower to hang with the Lions on the road. Give me Detroit -7. I'm PJ Glasser, host of Send It In on the BetMGM Network. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetMGM app today, and please gamble responsibly.
Paid for by term provider. Premiums will vary. Plans depend on age, location, and other factors. Visit biglou.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1225. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1225. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-777-1225 or biglou.com.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy. Here it comes.
Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna. Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC.
Don't wanna.
Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music.
This song?
Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit.
I'm not sure we should go door to door and
That's
sing.
a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us.
People will have snow brought in just to throw at us.
You guys are on the naughty list.
I'm good with that.
Makes no difference to me.
Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at AlaskanAC.com.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
Hold on, that wasn't Santa's sleigh. That was a Blazer EV flying off the lot at the Red Tag event at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got Red Tag pricing on the latest electric Chevys, and yes, we have the inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing and supercharge your holidays with shockingly great deals that'll make your old gas tank jealous. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. EVs at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Hi, I'm Mike Ham with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Seahawks, they overcame a 16-point fourth-quarter deficit to win 38-37 in a Thursday night overtime thriller over the Rams. That makes Seattle the new top seed in the NFC. After a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch made it 37-36 in overtime, the Seahawks went for 2 and the win, and they got it as Sam Darnold found Eric Saubert in the end zone. Seattle clinches a playoff berth with the win. Elsewhere, some key injuries in Saturday's NFC North showdown between the Bears and Packers. Chicago receivers Rome Odunze and Luther Burden have both been ruled out, while Green Bay's leading rusher Josh Jacobs is questionable and is expected to be a game-time decision. And Jacoby Myers leads the Jag in catches and receiving yards since his trade from the Raiders 6 games ago. He gets a 3-year extension with the team. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
COVID-19 has cast a spotlight on the stark inequalities that drive poverty. The poorest communities in the U.S. and around the world are suffering the most. Oxfam believes we can put systems in place to protect health and livelihoods in the future if we work together with dignity and compassion. Learn how you can help offer safety to the most vulnerable and fight for a more resilient future at oxfamamerica.org. Sponsored by Oxfam America.
December deal drops at Lowe's are wrapping up, but there's still time to snag something worth bragging about. Get up to 40% off select major appliances. And members save an additional $100 on a new and exclusive Samsung French door refrigerator, now just $18.99. Need new tools? Select tools and accessories are up to 45% off this week. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 12/24. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
100 wins in the career for Becky Burke.
She's got 4. Now she's got 5. Like taking candy from a baby. And then the assist, the bump, and the bucket for T. Welch.
Great pass there by Cornfield. Love the unselfishness. And look at this. And great focus. Gets the foul.
That was a behind-the-back pass, if you didn't see the game last night. I mean, Nolani Cornfield was on a fast break. And, again, she's not the biggest player, and there was a big forward coming down on her. She literally passed the ball behind her to a trailing Danielle Welch, who laid it in for an and one. Danielle Welch, the last 2 games, how about back-to-back 18-point performances for T. Welch? She, in the last 2 games, has made 14 of her 22 shots from the field. Very impressive as she kind of begins to emerge potentially as an additional scoring threat for the Arizona women's basketball team. Mentioned at the top, the win number 100 on the career for Becky Burke. What does that mean to Coach Burke?
It means a lot. It means I've had really good players and a lot of smart people around me. I just love doing this. I love winning. I want to keep winning. I want 100 more, right? But yeah, I mean, it's not. These aren't my 100 wins. You know, it's every staff that I've had. It's all the great players that I get to coach. There might be 100 wins on my resume, but like I didn't score any points. You know, so it's been. I love my job. I love doing this, and I love winning. And I'm thankful that I've been able to do that 100 times because of the people I've surrounded myself with.
Do you have any special plans for your birthday?
Yeah, but I'm being surprised, so I don't know what they are. I'll let you know what we end up doing. But I'm going to try to enjoy my birthday. I'm going to have, like, Utah over here, like, in the back of my brain, but we'll enjoy it.
Becky Burke's birthday is tomorrow, for those of you that were not aware. She will, I believe, should we say her age on the air? Is that appropriate?
No.
No.
Although it's public record.
It is public record. I'll just say she's in her mid-30s. How about that?
Is it surprising to you that she's born one day before Tommy Lloyd?
Tommy Lloyd's birthday's coming up, huh?
21st.
Wow. Had a lot of birthdays here. In
one day after each other.
Yeah, her birthday's Saturday, and Tommy Lloyd's birthday is on Sunday. So she got her birthday win. Let's have Tommy Lloyd get a birthday win as well. Started her career in 2016-17 at Embry-Riddle up in northern Arizona. Won 35 games there. Went to Charleston for 2 seasons. Won 48 games there. She went 48-14. That's Division II in 2 years at Charleston. Then South Carolina Upstate. That's Division I. That was her first Division I. Spent 2 seasons there and won 30 games, 22 in her second year. And then Buffalo for 3 seasons, where she won 61 games, including 30 last year. 12 her first year, 19, and then 30. So she went from 12 wins in year 1 to 30 in year 3. And then 9-2 so far this season to start her career at the University of Arizona. So there you go. Now, again, all those wins are not Division I. Division I starts with her time at USC Upstate, South Carolina Upstate. That starts her Division I career. Buffalo and then Arizona to accomplish those 100 wins.
Well, happy birthday, and here's to 100 more.
There you go. 100 more wins for Becky Burke. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get on the program. Now, last night, one of the things that we talked a little bit at the top and was kind of unique to last night was the fact that we saw some of the some new bigs in the lineup that we hadn't really gotten a chance to see.
Got to get ready
play
for conference
extended.
play.
Yeah,
conference play is coming.
Yeah, Achol Magat played, and she had 10 points off the bench. Blessing Adebanjo had a career-high 11 rebounds off the bench.
It just reminds me of Coach Burke from the Big 12 Media Days. If you remember her comments, she was being interviewed. She's like, wow, this conference has a lot of big players. I don't think we have as many big players as they do. That's all she talked about was how big some of the front lines were in the Big 12.
Let's hear a little bit after the game from Blessing Adebanjo and Achol Magat about playing together in the lineup at the same time. You'll hear from Blessing first.
I just feel like me and Achol, we have like a relationship, like we have like a rhythm on the court, and I've always wanted to like play with Achol. Like she's big, and I've always wanted to like play in the 4 position, to pass her the ball, to get her the ball, because I really trust her and I know she can score all the time. So it's really something I really look forward to more.
I love it. I mean, y'all seen we was fighting for the boards together. Like we attacking each other just to get a board. Like I love it. It was so fun, and I can't wait to continue doing that.
Achol, you were very fired up out there after some of your made baskets. What did it feel like to get into a good rhythm out there on the court?
It felt really good. You know, I'm at home, coach, my teammates, my family. It's just like I don't know. It was really exciting, and you know the crowd gets me super fired up as well. So.
One of the issues that I'm sure you're working through is fouling. Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you are working on to make sure that you can stay on the court and you're not getting yourself into foul trouble?
I think especially like when I'm sorry. I think my duck-ins, like I think just timing it and my contact and just like knowing like time and place. So I think that'll help me in the future.
Oh, now we'll see if this continues. Obviously, both these young ladies, you're talking about Blessing Adebanjo, who's 6'3". She's a sophomore out of Lagos, Nigeria. Achol Magat, who's 6'7", went to South Point Catholic High School, started her college career at Texas Tech, now back here. But both of them are so far through the non-conference have averaged under 5 minutes per ball game. So, how much they'll play in Big 12 remains to be seen. But if you could begin to get something out of them, if you could get them up to that 10 to 12 minutes off the bench with an opportunity to give yourself, like J-Dub mentioned, some size, because your normal forwards, when you're talking about, Nora Francois, who's only 6'2", and then you've got the young lady from Cincinnati, Denia Trammell, who's 6'1". I mean, they're at a sizable, no pun intended, a disadvantage in that respect when they get into Big 12.
Yeah, and you go up against some of the bigger players from, say, Iowa State, and you're going to have issues, DK. But the other side to that is if you've got a guard forward heavy lineup, you can bring those players out away from the basket. You've got driving lanes. There are ways to get around that, but you're going to need Achol Magat, to be in there and command some paint touches a little bit against some of those Big 12 teams, because a lot of those teams are playing inside out.
Indeed. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We will get to a whole bunch of stuff coming up. We're going to talk some Arizona Wildcats football and the bowl game coming up in the next hour. We'll we'll also hear from one of the new recruits for the Arizona football program is going to join us on the show. Khalil Sanago. He is an offensive line recruit in this class of 2026. He is out of Texas. We're going to chat with him today, get his thoughts on signing with the University of Arizona. Said he fell in love with everything that Josh Oglesby was selling about this fabulous university and decided this is where he wanted to play his college ball. So looking forward to the chance to chat with Khalil here coming up. That'll be in the 5 o'clock hour. Also, we will have a conversation with John Schaefer. He is the voice of the San Diego State Aztecs on the basketball side. Well, football and basketball. But we're going to chat with him about the basketball game that's coming up tomorrow night in Phoenix with the Aztecs, just a few years removed from their appearance in the national championship game. And a little bit of a different type of squad, a little bit more offensive than maybe we've seen in recent years from San Diego State squads. And they've got one hell of a bench they've got one of the better benches in all of college basketball. I mean, we talk about, what maybe if the Wildcats can develop into maybe that ninth person, whether that's an Evan Nelson, potentially maybe a Sidi Gaye, gets a little bit more run. But San Diego State is playing 11 deep.
Well, you want to hear a crazy stat? 10 players currently averaging 15 or more minutes.
Yeah.
You don't ever see that, DK, ever.
No, you don't. So we'll get into that with John Schaefer coming up in the 5 o'clock hour. Joined, as always, by the today third member of our program, and her name is Cricket. And Cricket, what time is it? It's Friday, which means what?
You tell us.
It is.
What is
it? We do my best, Bill Weathers. Weekend. Woo!
Nailed it.
Bill Withers has nothing on me. Cricket's over there coughing.
Because I can't carry that note out. You got me on that. That's why I let you do that.
I love doing that. Whenever that song comes on the radio, I'm always in my car saying, okay, I got to get my breath so I can carry the note all the way through, like Bill Withers did. The late, great Bill Withers. All right, final weekend before Christmas.
Yeah.
Lots of shopping to happen for those other than us, because I think I did most of it online. Like I said, I didn't want to do, but I did.
Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna go into a mall at some point and just walk around. If I just go in to walk around and get the. Did you go over to the mall thing we had, the penny pinch? Were you over any of that?
No.
No. Okay. I haven't had a chance to get over there, but I think it's still going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Penny Pinch, yeah. It's our big Christmas promotion that we do over on our FM sister station, K-Hit 107.5. So you can just they're gonna have to change the name because pennies are going away, right? So but then that might happen next year, right? Pennies are they're talking about
No, it already happened. They already minted the last pennies ever. In fact, did you hear the story? The last 3 pennies ever minted went for $800,000.
Is that right?
Yeah. So they're no longer being minted. It doesn't mean that pennies aren't going to be in circulation.
Yeah.
They'll
There's
still be around.
Trillions of them out there. But yeah, they're no longer minting them.
Wow.
There we go. So, eventually it'll be something else. The nickel pinch. I don't know what they're going to call it.
Or give us your cash.
I think we had a meeting about that, what the new name eventually is going to be when the penny goes away. But what else is happening about this weekend? Cricket around Southern Arizona.
All sorts of fun events. Don't be like DK if you want to actually get out and actually look at stuff. You could do that Saturday and Sunday at the Foothills Community Market. You could also support local businesses, shop local.
I live in the Foothills. Where's that at?
At the Foothills Mall right next to Barnes & Noble at Ina and La Choya.
There we go, yeah.
So this Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. And the weather should be really nice. They also have a lot of food. You can have some snacks and fun stuff like that.
That whole new complex is going up with everything they're building out there. I can't wait to see when it's done.
Yeah, it's crazy busy over there.
Crazy
That's fun,
busy.
though. Yeah, do some shopping. Also lights up a festival of illumination at Tucson Botanical Gardens through the 11th of January. Yuletide at Old Tucson, Tucson Holiday ice skating downtown near the TCC. And don't forget Winter Haven's Festival of Lights. You can find all of your holiday happenings sponsored by Ed Whitehead's Tire Pros at wildcatsradio1290.com.
It's almost like, well, I don't think it's going to get, it may. It doesn't appear like it's going to get tremendously chilly over the course of the next week and a half or so. So, I can remember one year we went to in Winter Haven, it was like 34 degrees, and we all had our winter hats and gloves on. I don't think you're getting that this year. So it should be pretty comfortable to walk through Winter Haven.
There is not a day predicted in the next week that will be under 70 degrees as a high. No.
I told my mom. My mom says she's like, it's unusual. Is it unusually warm? I was like, yeah, it is. But this was like the first year I moved here. My first Christmas year was 2008, and that whole week was like 80 degrees. I was like, the first year I was out here, the whole Christmas week was like 80. And I was like, man, this is what it's going to be like at Christmas here.
Yep.
There you go. All right, Cricket will be back in the next hour with more about what's happening in Southern Arizona this weekend. Right now, she's getting you home every 20 minutes on the 5s with your traffic and weather.
And from the Auto Nation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, it's Wildcats Radio, 1290 traffic and weather together. New wreck reported Sandario, south of Picture Rocks Road at Sandario and Rudisill. Clearing stages Wilmot and 5th Street, 6th Avenue at I-10, Valencia and Nexus. Also, a pretty serious collision occurred at Valencia and Palo Verde. Heavy restrictions on Valencia at Palo Verde. Use Drexel instead. 51, the overnight low, 79, sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and about 78 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio, 1290 traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be located in Arizona.
Well, boss, how's the sleigh?
It's amazing. Like it just flew off the showroom floor. Sparkling clean, no chimney dust, and I've never seen his nose so bright.
Recon Auto Detailing.
Recon gift cards to all, and to all a clean ride.
Give Recon Auto Detailing gift cards, and Arizona's premier auto detailing company will come do a basic cleaning or a jaw-dropping full detail, including a ceramic finish for anyone on your list. Get your Recon Auto Detailing gift cards now online at recondetail.com.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy.
Here it comes.
Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna.
Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC.
Don't wanna.
Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music.
This song?
Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska fabrication, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit.
I'm not sure we should go door to door and
That's
sing.
a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska fabrication, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us.
People will have snow brought in just to throw at us.
You guys are on the naughty list.
I'm good with that.
Makes no difference to me.
Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at AlaskanAC.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
So you need last-minute gifts. No judgment. Get an extra 25% off during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale and find great gifts under $20. Like something cozy, something thoughtful, something that says you planned this all along. Yep, you're just one quick trip away from checking off the last gifts on your list. Save now at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offer ends December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Snoop will be here Saturday, December 27th, along with the Miami of Ohio Redhawks and the Fresno State Bulldogs for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Last year's game was amazing with a record crowd, and this year will be bigger and better. Check out the free Gin and Juice Tailgate Festival before the game on the U of A Mall. And inside the stadium, get ready for fireworks, football, and of course, Snoop.
Will you be there? The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
Go to thearizonabowl.com and get your tickets today.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
The holidays are here, and so are the Red Tag savings on new Chevrolets at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got Red Tag inventory and pricing on the latest Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse models, and yes, we have inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing on brand new Chevys and unwrap great holiday deals and unbeatable pricing all season long. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
I'm Bill Ryder with the Sports Minute. These are the final days of the Infinity Sports Network, and for many of us, the final days on these airwaves. So let me take this minute to say thank you, wherever you are, whatever station is carrying us, for listening over the years. Westwood One Sports will be taking over, and you're in great hands with the incredible content they're going to produce. For me and all of my colleagues, the past has been magical. I've appreciated every moment, and I wish you the best and a happy holidays. I'm Bill Ryder.
Is your everyday congestion preventing you from enjoying life's big moments? Try Vicks Sinex Saline today and get yourself back in the action. Vicks Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion with a gentle ultrafine mist. Sinex Saline's drug-free, no-mess formula instantly moisturizes and soothes dry, irritated nasal passages for quick and effective relief. Get back to enjoying life's big moments to the fullest without having to worry about everyday congestion holding you back. Just Sinex, breathe, use as directed.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband Ryan died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Stay connected while you're on the go with the Wildcats Radio 1290 app. Listen to Arizona Wildcats play-by-play with Brian Jeffries. Get the latest news on your teams and more. It's all in one place. Download Wildcats Radio's 1290. Download our app from the App Store or Google Play today. The Wildcats Radio 1290 app is sponsored by Goodfellas Home Solutions. Show the app to our crew if you're out, and they'll tell you how you can win $100. How about that? And it's actually pretty cool. I was just kind of thumbing through the app the other day. Sometimes I just go to pages that I've never been to before, and there's I'm trying to remember which page I went to. So I was opening the app, and I went to On Demand. There's a button at the bottom that says On Demand, and then you just push a button that says Podcasts, and basically all of our stuff. You can go to our podcast if you want to listen to all the DKs on the sports tips, if you want to listen to all the Wildcat breakdowns with myself and our guy Glenn Howell. All of that is located in that one section there. So there's a lot of great stuff in terms of what is on our app and everything, all our shows, all our segments, all our interviews. It's all right there. So head on over. Our Wildcats Radio 1290 app, sponsored by Goodfellas Home Solutions. All right. How about the game last night up in Phoenix? Okay, the Wildcats are playing there tomorrow night, but there was a pretty good game last night with the Suns and the Warriors that went down to the stretch.
Curry stepping out on Booker. Book head down on the drive, hangs inside and hits. 19 for Booker. Butler on the drive inside. Offensive foul. Who's in the middle of it? You know, number 12. Curry racing up the floor.
Yeah, that's good defense right there.
Podziemski on the drive. Curry gets it back. Spins out, no. Loose ball, last touched. Well, you had two officials who saw nothing. The farthest from the call made the call.
So now they're looking for a hostile act.
For a hostile act on Dylan Brooks. After review, Dylan Brooks will be charged with a flagrant one, wind up, impact, and follow through on the play for making contact with Curry after the shot into his stomach. Golden State will be shooting 2 shots, the ball out on the side.
Butler triggering the inbound, gets it right back. He'll pull for a quick 3 and hit it. Ties it up at 96. Booker sees the double team coming. Goodwin's got it back. Down to 6. Booker swings. Brooks on the drive. Lets it go. Off the mark. Goodwin. Rebound. We've got a foul. Foul called on the rebound inside.
All he's got to make is one. It'll be 0.1 left on the clock, I believe. 0.1, 0.2.
Gets the second. Podziemski with a touchdown pass. It'll be knocked away by Dunn. And the Suns hang on for dear life.
Devin Booker, 23 points in the second half. He finished the game with 25, so he scored all but 2 of his points in the second half of the game. 99-98. The Suns win on what some people might say was a questionable foul.
I don't think the refs wanted to be there for overtime.
Yeah, I don't know if you make that call there.
I don't think that's a foul most times down the court. And, it was a foul. It's just a question. It's one of those 50-50 things, whether or not you want to call it.
Yeah. I don't. If it was me, I don't know that I would have called that there. But it got called. Jordan Goodwin, as you heard the analyst there say, he only needed to make one, and he only made one, but it was enough to get the win.
And incidentally, the flagrant by Dillon Brooks, the reason it was is impactful is that was with 38 seconds left.
Yeah.
The Suns were up 5. Steph hit both the free throws from the flagrant. They still got the ball back, and Jimmy Butler hit a 3. So in essence, that was a 5-point play for the Warriors to tie the game after that flagrant.
Only 15 points for Steph Curry. Seth is on the team too, but Steph Curry, only 15 points, 3 of 13, 2 of 9. And again, the Warriors lose to the Suns, who are now 15-12. Let's hear from Devin Booker on. So Steph apparently was wearing Devin's shoes.
Do you know the story?
No, I don't.
Okay, so Steph's been with Under Armour for 14 years. He parted ways about 6 months ago, and ever since then, he's wore a litany. He's wore the Kobe's, the Shaqs. He wore pennies. He's wore several Jordans. He wore Jimmy Butler's Chinese shoes. He's worn the Sabrina Ionescu's shoes. He wore the Hallie ones on the day that they were released. A couple days ago, DK, he wore Ant Edwards' shoes playing versus the T-Wolves. And he also wore Aja Wilson's shoes.
Wow.
And last night, he was wearing the D-Books versus the Suns.
There you go.
Steph Curry wore my signature shoe, and signed them for me. Yeah.
And that's after you guys shut it down tonight, too, which is great.
We play them next game.
Just what does it mean for you to have Steph Curry?
It's truly hard to put to words. Thinking back to Olympics and being able to share the floor with them, and not just the floor, getting to know each other off the court too, and building a relationship that will last a lifetime with somebody that I've idolized my whole life. So for it to come full circle, to him be competing against me in my shoe, if anything, I thought it'd be the other way around. Yeah, truly crazy.
Quick follow. Obviously, the game was crazy, and the finish just made me speak. You're getting used to these wild, wacky, just out of outer space finishes.
No, I'll never get used to it. I think we've talked about it, just channeling it the right way. There's some great in there. Just sometimes the outcome isn't the best, and these last 2 games, just the point of the game that they've happened in, have put us in a tough spot. So we learn from it. We're a full unit. We're not mad at Dillon. We're asking him to bring that energy, bring that fight every night. So, on the other hand, there's going to be times like this, but it can be controlled.
So not only did Steph Curry wear the book once, but he wore what Devin referred to as the hottest, because there's different styles.
No, you could. There's an entire
of the book ones.
There's an entire page, DK, dedicated to every model, and they're all the hottest. Like I say Jordans, but it's actually he wore the flu game Jordans, and he also wore the Jordan 14s, which was his final shot versus the Utah Jazz when he left. So every shoe he's chosen has been purposeful, and he's a free agent. I mean, maybe the most attractive free agent in shoe wear history. Steph Curry doesn't have anybody paying him to wear their shoes right now, so he's just kind of wearing everything. And whenever he gets a chance to wear these shoes of a mega superstar across the court from him, he's done that so far in the last couple of months.
And apparently there's, I don't know if it's, I guess does he do something called What the Book, where one shoe is different than the other? Have you heard that part of it?
He did. Yeah, he did. So, he also has done like switching at halftime as well.
So apparently those shoes sold out in minutes this morning when they went on sale. And some of these have like he's got a couple brands named Flagstaff, like some of the names of the towns here in Arizona, Flagstaff, Sedona, are a couple of the models that are in this shoe brand from Nike, the Book Ones. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool for sure.
Like I said, Steph Curry wore the Puma Halley 1 hibiscuses the day that they were released, DK, the day that they were available to the public.
Break them in, right?
Versus the Pacers, yeah.
Yeah, couldn't even break them in. For sure. But that's cool. That's cool right there, guy. Again, I guess it's like going to be the shoe tour until Steph gets his new deal. Big win, though, for the Suns last night over the Warriors. And so now, again, 15-12 on the season, and they'll be back against the Warriors again tomorrow night, a back-to-back. Well, not a back-to-back, but home and home, with the game being up in the Bay Area.
Yeah, I don't know
Saturday.
If you caught that at the beginning, but basically he was asked, what was your big takeaway? And he's like, bro, Steph wore my shoes. Steph, that was his biggest takeaway. And the follow-up was, and you guys shut him down. And there's like a pause, and Book's like, yeah, we're playing him next game. So I'm not talking about that. I don't want to get Steph mad.
Right. I'll have this over here, J-Dub. Let's hear from our guy Steve Kerr after the game. Hold on, I think I might have multiple things going here. Let me make sure I don't have that. Let's hear from Steve Kerr what he thought of the way the game ended.
Well, we turned it over quite a bit. I thought we let our shoulders drop a little bit, energy, spirit, let ourselves, feel sorry for ourselves a little bit when they made their run. And I was really proud of the guys, the way they fought. And gave ourselves a chance, but we've just got to be sharper. 20 turnovers for 30 points, so we've got to be sharper with the ball. We've got to be better with our body language and our energy.
12 of 42 from three-point range. Did you like the looks that you guys?
Yeah, we got good looks. So sometimes the ball doesn't go in, and that happens. So I wasn't concerned about that, but we got good looks. Thought we played really hard. Offensive rebounds, we were crashing. We got 15 of those. But a tough night shooting, and you can still win those games, right? Jimmy carried us. He hit the huge three down the stretch, and but you have to take care of the ball. You have to execute, and right now we're just not doing that well enough.
31 points for Jimmy. It seemed like focal point right away
yeah.
from the first quarter on. Just how what did you think of the way you guys got him the ball and just spaced around him?
It was just Jimmy being demonstrative out there. And this is vintage Jimmy, 8 for 9 from the line, 11 for 17, attacking, moving the ball at the right time. He was brilliant out there.
Did you make it a point before the game, or did he say, I'll take more offensively? Was that talked about?
We had a couple film sessions the last 2 days and had a couple practices, and we were able to just kind of remind the guys of how we played down the stretch last year after we traded for Jimmy, how he controlled games. When he's got the ball, we generally take care of it. We don't turn it over when he's got it. So that was the main focus the last couple of days. Let's just remember, what our team is built on, and how we need to play.
I was hoping somebody would ask him about the foul there at the end, but nobody there. The Warriors are 13-15 on the season, and right now they are not in the playoff picture currently.
I was hoping somebody would ask him how his dinner with Coach Tommy Lloyd went.
Did they have dinner?
Well, at the end of the Tommy Lloyd radio show this week, he said, I got to skedaddle because a certain coach from the Bay Area is in town because they're playing in Phoenix, and I got to go get dinner with him. So one would assume he was talking about Coach Steve Kerr.
There you go. DK on the Sports Tip. We're going to talk some Arizona football straight ahead. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center. It's Wildcats Radio, 1290 traffic and weather together. Collisions reported Sandario south of Picture Rocks Road at Rudisill, Wilmot and 5th Street, 6th Avenue at I-10. Also major collision that occurred at Valencia and Palo Verde. Mostly Valencia affected at Palo Verde. You could use Drexel instead. 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and 78 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio, 1290 traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Commercial Insurance. Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
So you need last-minute gifts. No judgment. Get an extra 25% off during Kohl's Friends and Family Sale and find great gifts under $20. Like something cozy, something thoughtful, something that says you planned this all along. Yep, you're just one quick trip away from checking off the last gifts on your list. Save now at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles. Offer ends December 24th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy.
Here it comes. Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna.
Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC.
Don't wanna.
Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music. This song?
Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit.
I'm not sure we should go door to door and sing.
That's a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us.
People will have snow brought in just to throw at us.
You guys are on the naughty list. I'm good with that.
Makes no difference to me.
Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at AlaskanAC.com.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Our Black Friday week of savings has been extended into December. Right now, every set of tires is on sale, and you can stack on manufacturer's rebates for even more savings, up to $180 more. We've also got popular maintenance services at up to 50% off to get you road trip ready for your holiday travel. And beyond the amazing low total tire prices, we'll include Jack's Plus Pack, a dozen tire-related services like touchless mounting, computerized balancing, new rubber stems, including the reset for tire pressure monitoring systems. Plus, you'll also get a lifetime of tire maintenance, rotations, rebalancing, and tire repairs. Jack's Plus Pack is a $249 value, and it's included with your new set of tires. We'll even throw in a free wheel alignment check if you want it, and it's all at the guaranteed lowest price. Get ready for holiday travel at any of Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care's 14 area locations. Call, stop by, or visit us online. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, since 1960, we're here to get you there.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rock and Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rock and Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price. Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Nobody covers your cats like we do. We are the home of your Arizona Wildcats. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com.
today on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Final segment of our show. Final hour, I should say, not segment, but final hour of our show.
You in a hurry? You got
for
somewhere
today.
to go?
Well, it's Christmas time. We always have somewhere to go, right?
Got a
There's
mall to
something
walk around.
do, or a mall to walk around. Got to hear the music and the Christmas music and smell the Yuletide and all that stuff. I don't drink the eggnog, so there's no worry about that. But yeah, it's that time of year. It's that fun time of year, for sure. Let us know what you've got going on for the holiday season, if you would like. 520-848-1290 is the number to get on the program. Now, I mentioned at the top of the show, and we'll update our. You heard Matt Muehlbach. We played the Matt Muehlbach. In fact, if you weren't not with us at the top of the show, let's let you hear again what Matt Muehlbach said earlier this week as it relates to Tobe Awaka.
We talk about in sports sometimes, strength, physicality, girth, and Tobe's the guy. I've said this many times. He is, to me, the biggest and strongest Arizona basketball player ever.
Biggest and strongest Arizona basketball player ever. So that after I heard that on Tuesday night's broadcast, we came out, we talked about it a little bit on Wednesday. We made it our question of the day, and it's an extended question of the day, so you can actually continue to vote on this. Normally we do our question of the day for 24 hours, but we're doing this one through the beginning of our pregame show tomorrow for Arizona basketball. So head on over to Twitter right now, Wildcats Radio 1290. Is Tobe Awaka the strongest Arizona Wildcats men's basketball player you've ever seen? Right now, 71% of you saying yes, grown man strength. 29% of you saying no, there have been stronger. Now, we've gotten, we threw some names out there. Guys we thought, Eugene Ederson, Lauren Woods, Sean Rooks,
Michael
Andre
Wright, Ben Davis.
Iguodala, Bob Elliott. You said Michael Wright there.
Yeah, Ben
as well.
Ben and Michael. I think
Ben
was the one-
Davis
big one.
has been out there. Yeah, so several people have chimed in since that. How about this? J-Dubs AZ. I don't think that's you. That's somebody else.
I wouldn't tell you if it wasn't. How's that?
J-Dubs AZ. He also agrees. Michael Wright. He said, came here also to say Michael Wright.
Yeah, Chicago strength, right?
Yeah, Ricardo Yanez Jr., he agrees there. He says Michael Wright would be in that category. So, again, the way I put the tweet out after that was who else would you put on this strongman list? So who else would be guys that would be not necessarily the strongest, but who would you put on the strongman list? And, again, I threw out Ederson, Woods, Rooks, Iguodala, Elliott. You had mentioned Ayton potentially on there. I said Krivas obviously is maybe becoming one of those guys as well who would be in that category.
Yeah, to me, it's Michael Wright and Ben Davis and everybody else.
Ooh.
That's what I
Okay.
said that the moment that this is like the fifth time we've talked about this. And that's what I said from the start. Michael Wright was, you couldn't, very similar to Tobe Awaka. Like in his region, you never took the ball away from him. And, Ben Davis doesn't have the rebounding numbers, but again, go watch him play. Very, very strong.
Nick Gomez checks in on the Twitter. He said Ben Davis as well. He was the only one that checked in on the Twitter. Although Doug, our guy Doug in Tucson, agreed with Nick Gomez that Ben Davis would have to be put into that
he was a
strongman
monster.
category as well.
Well, he was also like 6'7". He wasn't quite as, the height of guys like Sean Rooks. So it showed so much more. Can we flip it on its head and do the weakest basketball player in Arizona men's history? I mean, it's in a jestful way. It's not as opposed to making fun of people, but there was, like I said, there was an era in the 80s, 90s where weightlifting wasn't a part of the training regime, regimen.
Who would? I don't know. I don't know who would be.
I
on
mean, we
that
just
list.
heard from Coach Kerr. If you go watch some highlights from Steve Kerr when he played
Would
here,
be
yeah.
in terms of sheer strength.
Well, so many guys are like wiry strong. They don't maybe look strong on paper. A guy that, comes to mind is Parker Jackson Cartwright. I mean, he very skinny arms, but wiry strength, right? Like a little bit of a different level strength than that pure, heavy weightlifting body, right? But yeah, there's been so many guys.
In response to our Twitter question, Doug chimed in that he was surprised no one had mentioned DeAndre Ayton or Umar Ballo. Those were two names we talked about on the show as well.
The way it happened on the postgame is we talked about that after his comments, and basically those names came to the forefront: Michael Wright, Ben Davis, and then we said the question was asked, like, what about more recent players? Because everybody we were mentioning was from 20 plus years ago, and I said, you have to talk about DeAndre Ayton because he only was here as an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Right. So that's 18-year-old man's strength that we saw with the 1 year, and he's on top of a lot of rebound leaderboards. And obviously Umar Ballo, same category as far as recent history goes. Definitely two guys that have to be in that conversation. And I still think, Ben Davis, Michael Wright would be my guys.
Doug also said Jordan Hill was pretty dang strong on the glass.
Yeah, another wiry strong.
Yeah.
Right? Not as far as bulk is concerned.
Strong, yeah. That's why I didn't say just Jordan Hill. Obviously, that's somebody from my area here.
Anthony Cook has the same body. Anthony Cook was a strong for his body type. And that's the way I look at guys like Jordan Hill.
Pepe chimes in. He says Channing Frye. I don't know if I put Channing Frye.
Channing was skinny when he got here. But by the time he left, he had put on probably, 30. Those are the guys I always talk about is Jordan Hill, Channing Frye, the big leaps from that freshman to sophomore year is getting into a college weight training, a little bit of better nutrition and really make a obvious change to their bodies moving into their later years in college.
And one more here. We had Pepe. We had Ponsa. Ponsa 502 WCAT. He said another name we had talked about extensively the first night we did this, and that would be Fendi Onabon. So
anybody who gets a shot gets a look in the NFL, DK, right?
Can't leave that guy. Can't leave that guy off the list. That's for sure. So those are appreciate everybody that checked in on the Twitterverse and responding to our question that was sparked by the comments from Matt Muehlbach. And like I said, now we've got a list. So maybe we'll pair this list because we got about 10, 11 names. Now maybe we can pare that list down to 4, and we'll do another question of the week, question of the day next week, or maybe we'll even make it a question of the week and lengthen it out and let you have a few days to vote on that. Who of the 4 that we pare that list down to? Or maybe even, everybody's into those bracket things. Maybe we'll do a bracket. Maybe if we have enough, we'll do it as a bracket. We'll make maybe 1 or 2 guys like top seeds, depending on how many we have, and we could do it as a bracket. How about that? I don't think we've ever done a bracket kind of challenge.
Yeah, I don't know if the strongest player of all time is bracket worthy. Maybe best scorer of all time or best rebounder of all time, because I think those are broader questions. Strength is hard to measure. You can look at Tobe Awaka out on the court with other huge human beings, DK, and see that they can't move him around, right? He goes wherever he wants to. It's a tougher question. And again, how do you measure guys like Jason Gardner, right? Jason Gardner was a little bulldog, didn't quite hit the 6 foot mark, but as far as pound for pound strength, there's a lot of guys we haven't mentioned on that list who were of the guard variety, not necessarily guys you think of dunking on fools and boxing out all the time.
All right, we've got a pretty big football game coming up this weekend here on Wildcats Radio 1290. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the first of 2 meetings between these two teams coming up. Let's get you your Panthers report for today.
This Panther Update is brought to you by UNC Charlotte.
The road to the NFC South Division Championship goes through Charlotte, at least geographically this Sunday, as the Panthers host the defending champion Buccaneers. I'm Jim Zoki with a Panthers Update after this.
Charlotte's momentum has a name, UNC Charlotte, 32,000 students strong, ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities, recognized at the highest level for research, unmatched access to Fortune 500 companies, built for a top-tier city. This isn't typical higher ed. The difference is scale. The difference is momentum. The difference is Charlotte, UNC Charlotte.
The Panthers and Buccaneers are tied for first in the division with matching 7-7 records heading into Sunday's game at Bank of America Stadium. Whoever wins this game cannot clinch the division, but would have a huge advantage with just 2 games remaining in the regular season after this one. Running back Rico Dowdle on the energy heading into an important late-season game.
Just coming in knowing we still in the hunt, still got the opportunity to go out there
it's all about getting your foot in that door to go compete for that Super Bowl at the end of the year. And we still got all the opportunities out there in front of us to make that happen. So definitely can sense it in the locker room and around the building.
The Panthers won the NFC South in 3 straight years from 2013 till 2015, but have not won it since then. Meanwhile, Tampa Bay is the 4-time defending champs. Panthers head coach Dave Canales, of course, the Bucs offensive coordinator previously, had this to say on his former quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, he just continues to take his game up and really just time on task with the group of receivers that he's gotten comfortable with. And they're back to full strength in terms of just the guys that they were counting on coming into this season. And, you know, Baker's kind of right in the middle of that, being the point guard and distributing and making sure the offense works smoothly.
I'm Jim Zoki on the Carolina Panthers Radio Network.
This Panther Update has been brought to you by UNC Charlotte. Ranked among the nation's top 75 public universities. The difference is Charlotte. UNC Charlotte.
All right, Panthers and Buccaneers. You'll hear the game right here on Wildcats Radio 1290 on Sunday. Coverage begins at 10 a.m. with countdown to kickoff. Kickoff at 11 o'clock. The two teams tied in the NFC South at 7-7. Winner has control of the division with just 2 games remaining after this Sunday. Should be fun for sure. Also, don't forget we've got Sunday Night Football coming up for you on Wildcats Radio 1290 as well. That'll be the Patriots and the Ravens. Coverage at 5:30 there. And don't forget 2 games on Saturday. Both those games you can hear because obviously with Arizona Wildcats basketball on Saturday. Both those games will be over on our sister station, and that'll be Freedom 1400. It'll be the Eagles and the Commanders in the first game of the day, the Packers and the Bears. That should be a good one in the second game of the day. So an NFC North matchup and an NFC East matchup. And coverage begins at 2:30 with pregame on Saturday over on Freedom 1400 KTUC. All right, let's get a break in here. We'll come back. We're going to talk some Arizona Wildcats football. New signee, offensive lineman Khalil Sonogo is going to join us. He's an offensive tackle. He's out of Mansfield, Texas. We'll find out why he chose the University of Arizona. DK on the Sports Tip. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, this is Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and Weather Together. Collisions reported Wilmot and 5th Street and Wilmot. Also crash on Sandario south of Picture Rocks Road, Sandario and Rudisill. Some slowing at Alvernon and Grant due to road work. 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and 76 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio 1290 Traffic and Weather Together.
This report is sponsored by Lowe's. Lowe's December deal drops are wrapping up, but there's still time to get the good stuff. Score up to 35% off select major appliances and up to 45% off select tools. Shop Lowe's December deal drops today. Valid through 12/24 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
AutoNation Honda Tucson at the Auto Mall is your premier automotive destination in town. Explore the new 2025 Honda models and extensive collection of pre-owned vehicles. Experience no-hassle financing and our no-haggle one-price selection. Visit AutoNation Honda Tucson at the Auto Mall today.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price. Hey, man. Yeah, it's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Kick off the holiday season with the perfect gift for the soccer fan in your life. Head over to store.ussoccer.com and explore a wide range of official U.S. soccer gear and merch. Whether you're decking the halls or hitting the fields, we've got you covered. Show your true colors and share the excitement of U.S. soccer this season. Visit store.ussoccer.com today and score big with your holiday shopping.
Find what you love and love what you find at Total Wine & More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Find what you love and love what you find at Total Wine & More. There's so much waiting for you.
With the lowest prices for over 30 years, find what you love only at Total Wine & More. Drink responsibly, B21.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy. Here it comes.
Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna. Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC. Don't wanna. Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do. I don't wanna. Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music.
This song? Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit. I'm not sure we should go door to door and
That's
sing.
a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us. People will have snow brought in just to throw at us.
You guys are on the naughty list.
I'm good with that. Makes no difference to me.
Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at AlaskanAC.com.
Snoop will be here Saturday, December 27th, along with the Miami of Ohio Redhawks and the Fresno State Bulldogs for the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop. Last year's game was amazing with a record crowd, and this year will be bigger and better. Check out the free Gin and Juice Tailgate Festival before the game on the U of A Mall. And inside the stadium, get ready for fireworks, football, and of course, Snoop.
Will you be there? The Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
Go to thearizonabowl.com and get your tickets today.
Westwood One presents Today in Women's Sports, sponsored by Allstate. You're in good hands. Lather, rinse, repeat. The saying applies perfectly to the dominance of the top-ranked team in college basketball. Defending champion UConn racked up 2 more blowout wins, including a road rout over then number 16 USC. Sarah Strong scored 22 points in just 3 quarters against Marquette, and no one in the country is more dangerous from deep than AZ Fudd. The senior is hitting nearly 53% from 3. With Fudd showing the way on and off the court, UConn is primed to chase a repeat.
When you're at a program like this, like practices are hard, you kind of go through it. And so being able to bond with your teammates and kind of just like relax and take that step away from the court and all that hard stuff we go through and bond over that. And I think it just really brings us together.
The Huskies battle number 11 Iowa on Saturday in the Women's Champions Classic at the Barclays Center. With Today in Women's Sports, I'm Amy Lawrence on Westwood One.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
At Straight Talk, we know the holidays are your time to say
yes.
So why put up with a wireless company that makes you say
Out of data?
Or
no service here?
Switch to Straight Talk and say yes to real unlimited data on a reliable 5G network covered by Verizon. And with a free 5G phone when you activate select plans, someone else in your family can say yes! Available at straighttalk.com and Walmart. Based on RootMetrics State of 5G Report, United States 1H 2025. Experiences may vary. Not an endorsement of Verizon. For network management practices, visit straighttalk.com.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, let's talk some Arizona Wildcats football. The Wildcats with one of their best recruiting classes ever in terms of football, and that they got Currently 5 players listed as 4-star recruits. 7th best class at the moment in the Big 12 Conference. One of those young men is joining us right now. His name is Khalil Sanogo. He is from Mansfield, Texas, and he joins us on the program right now. Khalil, appreciate you taking some time to join us. How excited are you to be a part of this recruiting class 2026 here at the University of Arizona?
Okay, first of all, thank you for having me on the show, and I'm very excited to be a part of this recruiting class.
When you were going through this process, why did Arizona stand out to you?
Arizona stood out to me because, funny enough, I met the coach, the offensive line coach of Arizona, a while before I started getting major P4 offers, and he's always maintained that contact with me. So whenever they decided to offer, I always leaned towards them a little more because they bought in early.
You're talking about, obviously, Josh Oglesby, the offensive line coach. Where did you meet him? And when you started talking to him, what was it about him that made you feel like this is a guy I could potentially play for?
So I met Coach Oglesby at a SMU mega camp back during the summer of my junior year, before I really started getting recruited. What stood out to me is that because the coaches picked out the lineman they wanted to see go for the last set of one-on-ones, and he picked me. And after the camp ended, we shook hands, and then he recorded the videos and he showed me what I did good and what I could have done to make the rep more convincing to the other people there. And the way he broke it down was, I think there's a video of that somewhere on my phone of him breaking it down and just showing me what I could do to improve. I've always loved that.
Now, there were other schools obviously were involved in your process as you began to whittle it down. Who was the other final choice next to Arizona? What other schools did you look at in that terms, and who were the final ones?
The final one was University of North Carolina, and my top 4 choices were Houston, University of California, and Kansas State.
So I have to ask you said North Carolina. Did you get a chance to chat with Coach Belichick?
I did. I got a picture with him.
Oh, what was that like for you to meet maybe the greatest coach of all time?
Oh, that was an amazing experience. It was the last day of the visit, because my visit was a midweek one. Because they came kind of late, and they were the only school to offer a midweek visit. So, we got in, we did all the stuff we normally do, and then we talked to the head coach and the general manager, Vince Lombardi, the day before we left. It was the day we did leave. We talked to him in the morning. We left in the afternoon.
Wow. That is awesome to get a chance to meet an icon like that. And you still chose Arizona over Coach Belichick. Now I'm really impressed.
Yes, sir.
Khalil Sanogo is our guest. I'm pronouncing your last name, Craig? It's Sanogo?
Sanogo, yes, sir. Yes, Khalil Sanogo.
Khalil Sanogo is our guest. 6'5", 315 pounds. When did you start growing into that type of body? How old were you when you really started looking okay, offensive line is definitely going to be my position, or line, offense or defense?
To be frank, this is because I'm not from the Texas area. I'm from Daphne, Alabama.
Okay.
Whenever we moved from Daphne to Texas, I started lifting a lot more. I started to get a lot bigger and stronger because I was a basketball player before I started taking football seriously.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
So now you said Jackson, Alabama?
No, Daphne.
Oh, Daphne, Alabama. Now where's Daphne? Where's that located?
Right on the Gulf Coast.
Okay, right on the Gulf Coast. Now you're in Mansfield, Texas, which is essentially suburban Arlington, Dallas, Fort Worth area. What was so when did you move there? Did you move there before high school?
I moved there the summer of my sophomore year.
Okay, so I'm sure you had heard all about Texas high school football. So then so when you moved there, what was that first experience like for like, wow, yeah, this is like exactly what people say it is?
I have to say my first ever away game, we played the Crowley Eagles. And if you do your research on Crowley ISD Stadium, it's beautiful. And I get off the bus. I fell asleep on the way there. I look up. I'm thinking this is like a college stadium. I'm like, this is a high school stadium? I'm like, yeah, we play here like almost every year. I'm like, no way.
So now what was your high school stadium? What was Mansfield Stadium? Did you guys have a nice yard?
Sir?
Did you guys have a nice stadium at Mansfield?
Oh, we did. We have technically two. We have Vernon Newsom Stadium and what's the other one? It's not coming to me, but we technically have two stadiums in the ISD because there's 5 schools.
Now, one of the guys we work with here at Wildcats Radio 1290, one of the Wildcat football alums, is he played at Segalville. Did you guys ever play Segalville?
No, we did not.
Okay, but you've heard of it.
I have.
He's a legend there. His name is Kelvin Efon. He's a legend from Segalville High School back in the day.
Okay.
We're chatting with Khalil Sanogo, and he is an offensive tackle from Mansfield, Texas. He's a part of this 2026 Arizona football recruiting class. Now, you guys, you have something known as the Sanogo mentality. Tell me what that means.
All right, so the Sanogo mentality started as a thing between me and Mom. I think this happened like towards the end of my senior season, and she was in the stands. She said, I think it was one of her friends. He said, "I see why Khalil's such a good offensive lineman. No go is in his name." And she took that and ran with it. And I love my mom for this. Whenever you give her an idea, she's gonna put pen to paper like real quick. Within like I think 2 days, she had like a whole like branding idea came up with, T-shirt ideas. And I'm just sitting here wondering, how did she put this together so quickly?
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Sanogo mentality. See it, stop it, go nowhere. What does that mean?
Go nowhere.
So does that mean like guys rushing you or going nowhere?
Guys rushing me going nowhere.
I love it. Now, and I got to ask you about this recruiting picture you came and took with your whole family. Now, you have 2 sisters. They have on shirts that say Arizona Soccer and Arizona Beach Volleyball. Do they play those sports, and are we recruiting them?
They do, and I hope Arizona does recruit them because one of my dad's I like visions for us to all go to the same college and be on the same be on athletic scholarships there. So when we were in Arizona, actually for every visit we were at, he took time out of our visit to introduce my sisters to the volleyball coaches, the soccer coaches.
That is,
hello?
Yeah, that is awesome. So what year, how much younger are they than you?
I have 2 sisters. My baby sister, her name's Sanai. She is a freshman at the moment.
Okay.
I think class of 29. And my sister is a sophomore, class of 28.
Okay,
her
so
name's
now,
Ayala.
all right, so now give me your scouting report. You think they can play at the Big 12 level?
I think they can.
All right.
Especially, I think Ayala can play. She can be a two-sport athlete, either soccer or volleyball. I feel like soccer's her best shout at D1 soccer, not at D1 sports. But man, she is a force at volleyball. She gets from my mom.
Nice. Now, was your mom and dad, were they athletes?
They were. My mom is an All-American for volleyball.
Oh, wow.
And
what
my
school?
dad was a 3-sport athlete in college. He played soccer, basketball, and a little bit of football.
Wow, 3 sports. And where'd your mom play volleyball? Where'd she play?
Georgia Southwestern.
Georgia Southwestern. Outstanding.
Yes, sir.
Now, your dad is not a Kappa Alpha Psi man, is he?
He is.
Well, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back and tell your dad, the guy I interviewed with today, he said he's your daddy. And by daddy, I mean Alpha Phi Alpha.
Oh man. I'm definitely gonna tell him.
Hey, Khalil, congratulations on your signing. So when do you come? You'll be here in summer.
In the spring.
Oh, you're coming. Oh, so when do you get here?
January 11th. I
So
graduated high school yesterday.
you're
officially.
enrolling at the semester.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So you're done with high school.
Graduated yesterday.
Oh well, congratulations, young man. Congratulations.
Thank you,
So what are you going to study here?
Biosystems engineering.
Oh man, look out! Biosystems engineering. I am impressed. I'm impressed. Just don't go Kappa. Don't pick up that cane.
Oh no, I think I have to at this point.
Khalil, can't wait to meet you. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you here on campus and suiting up for the Arizona Wildcats.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on here.
There you go. Khalil Sanogo, Arizona Wildcats signee, class of 2026. He is one of this class. Actually, they've gone down just a bit. They were 7th. They're now 8th in the Big 12 and 40th nationally, but still a really, really good class for the University of Arizona. Right now, there are 5 4-stars. I mean, the Wildcats having 5 4-stars, that's never really happened before. Oscar Rios, the quarterback out of California, Malachi Joyner, out of Gilbert, a lineman, Justin Morales, a lineman out of Franklin, El Paso, Texas, Brandon Smith, a running back out of Fresno, and R.J. Mosley, a wide receiver out of Northern California. So looking forward to seeing all these young men on campus. And we are joined back here by Cricket, and she's got more about what's happening in Southern Arizona on this final weekend before Christmas.
Indeed. You can enjoy Yuletide at Old Tucson Studios. They've got lights up, the Festival of Illumination at Tucson Botanical Gardens, Zoo Lights at Reed Park Zoo, Winter Haven's Festival of Lights. If you're not into all that Christmassy stuff, you could enjoy the Rocky Horror Picture Show tomorrow night at the Left Cinema on Speedway. Also tomorrow night, the Laser Light Music Nights at the University of Arizona Flandreau Science Center and Planetarium. The first show, Laser Movie Magic with Disney songs. Second show, A Very Merry Swift Miss. And then the last Laser Light Music Night show tomorrow night.
Is that a Taylor Swift thing?
It is a thing, yeah. And then the last
Does
show.
she have a Christmas album, or she doesn't have she needs to have a Christmas song? That's like the last thing on her ledger, I would think.
She has
right?
she's redone White Christmas.
I haven't heard
Last
Taylor
Christmas.
Swift's gangster rap album
Last
yet.
Christmas, yeah. Sorry, my
Wait,
bad.
gangster rap what?
You said she's done everything. I said I haven't heard a Taylor Swift gangster rap album yet, so she hasn't done everything.
Oh, well,
She has rapped before. Well, not
She
a whole
has.
album, yeah, but I forget who she rapped
Some
with.
of her songs are kind of funky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then also last night, or tomorrow night, the last show at U of A Flandreau is the actual Taylor Swift laser show.
Okay.
So that'll be fun.
So you were responsible for us getting a new street?
I might have pulled some strings.
You're like all in with ADOT and getting all the information. We got a new road, a brand new road here on Roger Road leading into the campus here, man. Now all we got to do is redo that, get the new driveway done.
Get the driveway
Get the
redone.
driveway back here. But yeah, that's a fancy new road out there.
Nice and smooth, man.
Absolutely.
It's weird driving on a road in Tucson without bumps.
Yeah.
Like when it's freshly laid as of 2 days ago. It's driving home yesterday. It was like the first day it was actually we could drive on it. It's
Yeah.
so smooth. So smooth.
smooth. It feels like you're flying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost. Yeah, it's very
Absolutely.
nice.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you to
don't fly.
Yeah, thank you to T-Dot.
There you go.
Well done.
T-Dot. I said A-Dot. It's T.
Well, A-Dot, too.
A-Dot is the state. T-Dot is Tucson.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Well, so we're off next week. You're working a few days there, right?
Yeah, a few days.
Okay.
Correct.
So well, Merry Christmas to
Thank
you.
you.
And you're off the following week. So I think this is the last time we may talk to you until
Till next year.
2026.
Well, I'll be filling in for the morning guy down the hall.
So we'll
I might
see
see you guys
yeah,
around.
we'll see you, but we won't be able to converse on that. Well, you can if you're we're not here in the morning. I was going to say if you're here in the afternoon, you could come by and just pop in. But enjoy the holiday season.
Thank you, you guys too.
Absolutely. She's getting you home every 20 minutes on the 5s with your traffic and your weather.
And from the Auto Nation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, Wildcats Radio, 1290 Traffic and Weather together. Sandario south of Picture Rocks Road at Sandario and Rudisill. Earlier crash clearing there. Expect slowing. Alvernon and Grant going to be busy. More slowdowns on Swan at Grant. And also for Winter Haven Festival of Lights. A lot of extra vehicular and pedestrian traffic in the area on Fort Lowell near Country Club, also Prince Road near Country Club. Weather-wise, 51 the overnight low, 79 sunny tomorrow, 81 on Sunday, and a 74 now. I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio, 1290 traffic and weather together.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. When you're trying to find quality candidates, all the searching, screening, and interviewing can become a job itself. You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to interview, screen, and hire quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be located in Arizona.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team. Build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Hey, man. It's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Well, boss, how's the sleigh?
It's amazing. Like it just flew off the showroom floor. Sparkling clean, no chimney dust, and I've never seen his nose so bright.
Recon Auto Detailing.
Recon gift cards to all, and to all a clean ride.
Give Recon Auto Detailing gift cards, and Arizona's premier auto detailing company will come do a basic cleaning or a jaw-dropping full detail, including a ceramic finish for anyone on your list. Get your Recon Auto Detailing gift cards now online at recondetail.com.
Did you know that driving under the influence of marijuana is illegal? That's right. Driving high could get you a DUI. And if you're wondering if law enforcement can tell when you're driving high, well, everyone else in your life can. Your friends can. Your coworkers can tell. Even your parents can tell. So what makes you think law enforcement can't tell? Well, they can. If you feel different, you drive different. Drive high, get a DUI. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Hold on, that wasn't Santa's sleigh. That was a Blazer EV flying off the lot at the Red Tag event at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got Red Tag pricing on the latest electric Chevys, and yes, we have the inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing and supercharge your holidays with shockingly great deals that'll make your old gas tank jealous. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. EVs at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
It's basketball season, Wildcat fans, and tickets are on sale now. It's no secret that McHale Center is one of the most electric atmospheres in the country. And now is your chance to be part of the madness as Tommy Lloyd, Jaden Bradley, and the rest of the Wildcats compete for a Big 12 title. Get your tickets now by visiting ArizonaWildcats.com/MBK or call the McHale Center ticket office at 520-621-2287. That's 520-621-CATS.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
This, Zach Gelb with the Sports Minute. Sam Darnold looked like he was having a typical Sam Darnold game in a big spot last night on Thursday Night Football. And then in a snap of a finger, it went from an unfortunate evening to a great one for Sam as the Seahawks defeated the Rams in overtime, converting on a game-winning 2-point conversion. And last night's game encapsulates the entire NFL so far this season, where even in Week 15, we still have no clue who to trust, and your guess is as good as mine as to who to believe in to get to the Super Bowl. I'm Zach Gelb.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pick up Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner on sale now. Buy one, get one free, plus receive 2 times O Rewards points at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
DK on the Sports Tip. Wildcats Radio 1290.
All right, let's wrap up the show with our Casino del Sol replay for today.
The Casino del Sol replay is brought to you by Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
A few minutes with the voice of the San Diego State Aztecs. We're joined by John Schaefer. And John, this is a team that won or got to the national championship game just a few years ago. What did that run do for this program? Because we're in an era now where, you know, it's so transient from year to year that just because you get a deep run like that, it might not necessarily do anything for your program. But what did that run do for San Diego State, if anything?
I think it's done a ton, and I appreciate you having me. I mean, San Diego State followed up their appearance in the national championship game by getting to a Sweet 16 the next year and was in the NCAA tournament last year as well. And to your point, it's a challenging time, I think, collectively, regardless of you know what league you're in right now. But I think San Diego State has been able to maintain a level of national relevance because of the success that they've had under coaches like Brian Dutcher currently and Steve Fisher previously. But I think by getting to the national championship game, it's kept them in that national consciousness, and they retained a ton of pieces from last year on this year's team, and we'll see ultimately what the ceiling is.
Brian Dutcher obviously, grew up in that Steve Fisher program, longtime coach now there for the Aztecs. How would you describe how he's tried to build this program and cement what you just talked about, you know, their ability to be a dominant force on the West Coast?
I mean, defense first has always been the calling card of San Diego State over the last quarter century, with those two coaches, initially Coach Fisher, now Brian Dutcher. And then they've got size and athleticism, and they've got players that can play multiple positions, a little bit of positionless basketball. They've been among the best defensive programs in the country for the better part of the last, 10 plus years. Now, their defense hasn't been to the same level, metrically speaking, so far this year, but their offense has actually taken a pretty big step forward. But it's a defense-first mentality. It's a team-first mentality, and it's served them really well.
Yeah, I was about to say, this year's team is a little bit more offensive than what we've seen from San Diego State teams in recent year. What's led to that?
Well, I think it's the fact that they retained a lot of pieces, and it's a veteran group, and I still think they're not anywhere near hitting their full stride, and there's a couple of reasons as to why. Magoon Guas, their really talented stretch four, came off-season knee surgery. Reese Dixon-Waters, who's a terrific scorer and a veteran player, missed all of last year with a foot injury. So I still think they're getting fully back into game shape and back into the swing of a game in and game out grind of a college basketball season. But there's a lot of talent here. I mean, I think there's multiple players on this team that are going to play in the NBA, including Magoon Guas. Miles Bird is a terrific wing player. So there's a lot of talent. The offense has really free-flowed their last game. Obviously, it wasn't against number one Arizona, but a conference game this past week against Air Force. They had 27 assists on 31 field goals, which is basically unheard of. So they move the ball well. Their offense can really go. And B.J. Davis off the bench has been a complete revelation. He was a very good player last year. He's been among the most consistent players in America. I think he might lead America in bench scoring so far this year. So they got some offensive weapons, and we'll see if the defense can take a step forward as they move forward.
We're chatting with the voice of the San Diego State Aztecs, John Schaefer. You mentioned B.J. Davis off the bench, and this is one of the best benches in college basketball right now, with the sheer number of guys that have been able to come off of the bench for Brian Dutcher and have opportunities to provide offense as well for this team. I think you guys had 59 points off the bench in a recent game against Utah Valley. How's he been able to build that, and who are some of these other guys that we'll see off the bench for you guys?
They're probably one of the rare examples in the country, to your point, of playing 11. They will play 11.
Wow.
They love their freshmen that play. Tay Simmons, a forward, Elsie Harrington, who currently is the starting point guard. He took over that role about 4 or 5 games into the season, and he's really fared well. But B.J. Davis is a true spark plug. I mean, he could certainly start for this team, but he's providing something off the bench that has really proven to be of great value. And he's been in double figures in 7 consecutive games. He had 17 points in the second half on Wednesday against Air Force, including 11 straight points. He's a great shooter and creator, and he's a very good on-ball defender. And a lot of times his defense leads to his offense, which is a little bit of a calling card of San Diego State in general. But, yeah, they'll play 11. They don't typically play any individual for more than 3 or 4 minutes at a time. There's a lot of substitution. They hope to wear down teams over the course of 40 minutes and certainly potentially wear down the Mountain West over the course of the full season. But I think ultimately the depth is going to be a luxury for them. And, yeah, the bench scoring has been incredible. They've been 40-plus points basically all season long off their bench, including in their last game.
As a guy that's been in that market, obviously, for a long time, John, we go back 3-4 years ago, and there was a flirtation potentially that San Diego State might go to the Pac-12 when the Pac-12 still was intact. How did you view all of that when it was going on, and how things eventually transpired for San Diego State remaining in the Mountain West?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there will be the new iteration of the Pac-12, which is not the old iteration of the Pac-12. And, I think San Diego State is perfectly situated to be in a power league, but there's interest at play that, are outside of SDSU's control, so to speak. But it's a great university with a terrific athletic department led by its football and men's basketball programs. Football's had a ton of success in recent history under guys like Brady Hoke and Rocky Long. Right now, Sean Lewis, former offensive coordinator at Colorado for Deion Sanders. And, of course, basketball has been really a dominant player. I mean, certainly in the West. And, I don't even know how many times they've been to the NCAA tournament since Coach Fisher got here in 1999. But you're talking upwards of 15-plus times. And they've been to the NCAA tournament in Brian Dutcher's first 8 years 7 times, if you include the year they went 30-2. But the tournament was canceled because of COVID. So they got a program that could certainly compete in a Power 4 league. That's ultimately not up to them to decide what league that they are in, but I think they got a bright future. Southern California is a good place to recruit to. San Diego State's a really good academic school, and they continue to have success despite conference affiliations or regardless of what conference they're in.
John Schaefer, play-by-play man for the San Diego State Aztecs, is our guest. Obviously, a connection between these two teams in recent seasons. Keshad Johnson built his career at San Diego State, came over here and finished things out here at the U of A. He was on that national championship team that went to the national championship game there at San Diego State. What's Keshad's legacy in your program?
Oh, he's remembered extremely fondly. He was a 4-year player here. And he was a starter on a team, to your point, that went to the national championship. I think he appeared in the NCAA tournament all 4 of his years in college. And, prior to that team that went to the national championship, like I said, I think he may have been a freshman when San Diego State went 30-2, led by Malachi Flynn, a terrific point guard who transferred in from Washington State. That team probably would have been a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament back in 2020. So he was a terrific player here. It was great to watch him excel at Arizona. And to your point, I mean, there's just a lot of ties on floor between San Diego State and Arizona. The San Diego State's first 2 Sweet 16 trips were against U of A in 2011 and 2014 up in Anaheim. And then I was in Maui back in 2022 to start that national championship game run. when the Aztecs were beaten soundly by Arizona, but that really changed the season for San Diego State back in November of 2022. So there's been a lot of good games over the years between these two programs.
What was that run like to the national championship game? I know you weren't doing the games, but then Ted Leitner, the legendary Ted Leitner, was still on the mic then. But what was that run like for this program and this university?
Incredible. I mean, I'm in the middle of my career, and you kind of know when you're going through it, and I kind of sense in the time that, like, I have the perspective of knowing that something like that doesn't happen very often. I mean, you could go a whole career without watching a program get to a national championship game, and they were tested from the first game they played in Orlando when they played Charleston, a team that was really good, you know, a low major team with a lot of veteran players, and it was a tie game with about 3 minutes to play, and then Matt Bradley, a veteran guard, kind of took over that game late. And then it was just one thing after the next. I mean, the key, you know, the linchpin there was the number 1 overall seed was Alabama, and they played them in the Sweet 16 in Louisville. And San Diego State was the physical experienced team, and Alabama was the young athletic team, you know, with all the talent in the world. And San Diego State just wore them down. And once they got through Alabama, they've played Creighton a lot historically, and they beat Creighton essentially on a last-second free throw, that late foul call. That allowed Darian Trammell to get to the free throw line. He missed the first and made the second, and that's what sent San Diego State essentially to the Final Four. And then, of course, what everyone will remember nationally is Lamont Butler.
Yeah.
What he did against FAU in the Final Four with the buzzer beater. And then the national championship game, people will remember it as probably not a close game. Some would probably tell you it's a blowout. San Diego State had it to 5 with 6 minutes to play. They hit a 3 to pull to within 5, and then UConn made a run over the last 5 minutes of the game. But that was a tremendous team. And they've had some tremendous teams. That was just the team that made the deepest run. But I go back to 2020 or Kawhi Leonard in 2011, 2014. I mean, they've had some really good teams that have been capable of making deep runs.
Today's Casino del Sol replay is brought to you by Casino del Sol, home of award-winning dining, gaming, resorts, and golf.
And our thanks to John Schaefer, the voice of the San Diego State Aztecs, for joining us, U of A and SDSU, tomorrow night up in Phoenix. Coverage will begin at 5 p.m. here, Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day, and then tip-off with Brian Jeffries and Ryan Hansen at 8:30. Kelvin, J-Dub, and I will have post-game coverage for you as well right after the game. That is pretty much going to wrap up our show for today and for the prior Christmas portion of our schedule. Again, we will not be on the air in terms of DK on the sports tip next week. We will be with you, though, obviously Saturday for basketball, and then again on Monday for basketball as the Wildcats come back home to take on Bethune-Cookman. So we'll have pregames for that for you as well. And then back with you the following Monday for more basketball, the South Dakota State game. And then we'll have shows leading into New Year's Day as we get you set for the Holiday Bowl between your Arizona Wildcats and SMU. J-Dub, Merry Christmas to you.
You too, my friend. I mean, I'll see you tomorrow and Monday, but yeah, Merry Christmas.
Absolutely, absolutely. Still a lot of talking to be done for sure. That's going to wrap it up, though. We appreciate cricket as well as Dragon Ball off today and JW Madden. My name is David Kelly. That's our time for tonight. Thank you very much for your time. Again, join us tomorrow at 5 o'clock for Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. Until that time, have a great Friday night, everybody. Be safe out there. Christmas shopping and see all the lights. It's a great time to see lights. Have a good evening.
From the AutoNation Honda and BMW of Tucson Traffic Center, this is Wildcats Radio, 1290 Traffic and Weather Together. With a Campbell near Prince on Campbell near Prince Road, that's reported as a vehicle fire. And also road work is continuing. I-10 near Emperita Road, left lane closed, and work on Grant east of Country Club to Swan. And I'm Cricket with your Wildcats Radio, 1290 Traffic and Weather Together.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Have an easy holiday only at Staples. Save on top tech and gaming gifts, plus shipping supplies and services for safe delivery. Don't miss 50% off custom cards, photo gifts, wrapping paper, and more. Visit staples.com/print for details. Staples, that was easy.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary extraordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. 21 plus only. Must be located in Arizona.
I have a great idea.
Oh boy.
Here it comes. Let's go caroling.
Don't wanna.
Gary, I love the holiday spirit, but this is a busy time at Alaskan AC.
Don't wanna.
Folks are calling for repairs. We have Alaska vacations to do.
I don't wanna.
Yeah, and that. I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Here, look at the sheet music. This song?
Oh, I see where you're going.
It goes like this.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
Ah, yes. Really get you in the spirit.
I'm not sure we should go door to door and
That's
sing.
a great idea. We'll go door to door and sing. A 1 and a 2.
If you want your furnace to last all winter long, with an Alaska vacation, it will always blow strong.
We'll get snowballs thrown at us.
People will have snow brought in just to throw at us. You guys are on the naughty list.
I'm good with that.
Makes no difference to me. Oh, Grinch. Schedule an Alaska vacation at alaskanac.com.
Take a deep breath and visualize. It's this weekend. You just won up to $100 instant Kohl's Cash just because you were one of the first 100 in-store customers. Plus, you'll save big during the 48-hour holiday savings blitz. Visualize it all happening this weekend at Kohl's. No purchase necessary while supplies last on 12/20/25 and 12/21/25. One card per household. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. Offers end December 21st. See store or kohls.com for details.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
The holidays are here, and so are the Red Tag savings on new Chevrolets at O'Reilly Chevrolet. We've got Red Tag inventory and pricing on the latest Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse models, and yes, we have inventory. Get Red Tag O'Reilly pricing on brand new Chevys and unwrap great holiday deals and unbeatable pricing all season long. Find us on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or shop 24/7 at O'Reilly.com. O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Well, it's that time of year. You dress the kids up for the holiday parties, and they hate it. You dress everybody up for the annual holiday card picture, and, well, everybody hates that. You even dress the turkey, and we're pretty sure he's not happy about that. This year, dress up your yard in time for the holidays. Call Dorado Rockin' Materials, and we promise there will be no complaints. Make your yard beautiful and worry-free with their personal service and convenient delivery times. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
Hey, man. Yeah, it's me, your furnace, man. Hey, can I get a light here, man? I know we live in Arizona, so I understand I'm not, like as cool as your air conditioner. But I still need a tune-up at least once a year, man. So get the best in town, man. Goodfellas AC, bro. Hey, anybody smell that, man? I swear it wasn't me. Okay, it was me.
Good service, good prices, Goodfellas. GoodfellasAC.com.
Progressive Commercial Insurance can protect your small business with over 30 coverage options, an easy-to-use mobile app, personalized discounts, and more. Get a quote in as little as 6 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus Media Station. The Wildcats Radio 1290 studios are brought to you by ICCU at ICCU.com. We are your home for Arizona athletics. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.